What is good, YouTube? What is good? Welcome into the channel once again, LastWord Productions. I'm your host, Tavares Wilson. And as you all know by now, I always get the last word. So, another show, another week. Got some more news to talk about, more topics to discuss. But before we get into all the exciting things, man, gotta always introduce my guys, man. Got my boy Breeze in the building once again. What's up, Breeze? How you feeling, bro?
Yo, what's going on, bro?
Chilling. Hey, we also got Quincy in the building. Quincy, what's up, bro? How you feeling? I don't think Quincy there right now, but Larry, how you doing, my boy? How life been treating you?
Yo, what's good, y'all boys? We moving.
Okay. Well, without further ado, man, the show must go on. I'm sure Quincy will join us as soon as he can. But let's get off into one of the things I want to discuss tonight. I had an interesting debate about this not too long ago, I want to say. And hold on, mute Quincy real quick too. Wait, who background is that? I don't know who background that is, but I had a debate about this not too long ago, man. And the debate was basically about who is a better player between Kevin Durant and Steph Curry. And it's not like on some just ranking all time, because I think pretty definitively Curry is above KD all time rankings. I think that's pretty fair to say if I were to say myself. But it's just who's the better pure, you know, basketball player, who's better at the game of basketball itself, not necessarily who's the more accomplished or decorated player. So that's something I want to discuss here tonight, man. So whoever would like to go first on the subject and answer the question, you go ahead,
Yeah, I'm sorry, you went in and out. Curry and who?
Oh, my bad, I didn't realize. But I was saying Curry and KD, who's the better basketball player? Like I was saying, not necessarily who's more accomplished, but who is just the better pure basketball player. So, Breeze, if you want to go first, you can, bro.
Uh, I'm, I'm gonna say Kevin Durant. Um, when you factor everything in, from basically all five levels of scoring. I know people they use the term three level score, like mid range, 3 point, and then at the basket. But it's all five levels. You start at a 3 point, mid range, then you got the post, then you got a down low, like actually at the basket, as well as with the free throws. And when you factor everything in, it's Kevin Durant, honestly. And when you think about who's more impactful on the floor, then you have to lean towards Steph Curry because his gift is both guys are gifted without the ball, but Steph Curry is more of a attention grabber without the ball. Like he's at his most dangerous without the ball because just his presence, him moving around, he moves around so much and garners so much attention from defensive players and double teams and everything that he can make guys have career nights on the floor. I'm not saying Kevin Durant is not that dangerous without the ball, but think about it. If Draymond Green wasn't on the Warriors, I really don't think he really put up points anywhere. Like his offensive produce is literally based on, okay, Steph Curry is getting trapped. I'm open for ducks. I'm open for drive down the lanes and pin downs and everything. You get me? Like I just say all in all, just Kevin Durant's the better overall basketball player in my book.
Okay. What you got, Quincy?
When you look at the film, when you look at the film, when you look at a totality of everything, right? Like to add on to what Bree's saying, right? The level of scoring it takes to do that, and it's not just I'm not looking at it just mid range and 3-point shooting, right? I'm looking at everything, right? Like I said, we're looking at finishing, we're looking at um shot making, because that's one thing people do not take into account, in my opinion, when they really want to gauge scorers, not just scorers, but basketball players, because that's one of the main aspects of the game, right?
Mm,
Basketball. So when you're looking at shot making, shot creating, scoring, 3-point, mid range, post up, finishing at the rim, all of that stuff, a totality of just basketball, and then you also have to take into the other side of basketball, which a lot of the younger generation, the next generation, they don't take it into account. If we being honest, defense. When you look at everything, right? Forget accomplishments, right? Forget the amount of championships that A or B has won, or amount of MVPs that A or B has won. B that A only has one more MVP than B. um, KD is without a doubt the better player. Is not a it's not a there's an argument to be made. Is there argument to be made? Yes, there is, because of what Steph has accomplished. And when you watch the film, guys are doubling Steph once he passes that half court line. There, everybody's watching Steph. Steph, once he reaches that half court line, the way that he draws attention to from the defense, you don't see that from a lot of players. You've only seen it from maybe five guys off the top of my head I can name. Of course, LeBron, Jordan. When you're thinking of the guys who draw defenses at that, and again, Steph probably does it at a higher rate than they do, if I'm being honest, because of how deadly he is at the 3-point line. But when you look at what he does, and when you watch that film and you see the way that he draws guys in, I'm not gonna lie, there is an argument to be made. But when I'm looking at everything, and of course we take into account the 2 years KD was there, was KD not the best player on that team? Again, I'm not just looking at offense. I'm taking into account defense. KD was, if not the main rim protector there, he was one of the more important rim protectors on that team. And Steph's defense, it's all right.
See,
It's nothing to really boast about. Yeah, he averaged 2 steals a game, but they were more so, they weren't on ball steals. They were more so he's kind of swiping guys when they're not paying attention and things like that. Um, so is there an argument for Steph? I get it. I see why people would take into account Steph, but when I'm looking at everything, bro, KD is the better player. KD is the greatest scorer the game has ever seen. I don't think that there will be if there will be, it's gonna be a while, but at the efficiency, the amount of shots that he takes and the amount that he makes, nobody is as efficient as he is everywhere on the court, from the 3-point line, post up, mid range. And this is with guys in his face. You get what I'm saying? This is with guys in his face. He's backing up guys, post up, mid range, at the rim. He's 50, 40, 90 club damn near every season. You get what I'm saying? And we can fact check that too. You can't really make an argument against it. That's just how I see it. And again, let's take into account the 2 years at Golden State where he was the best player on the team. So I'll leave it at that.
okay. First of all, what's up? Well, how you feeling, bro?
I'm good, bro. What's up?
Chilling, chilling. That's good to hear. And Larry, go ahead, bro. What you got to add? If you agree, disagree.
I agree with Q. Honestly, I think Kevin Durant is the better player between the two. Um, Touching up on what he said, just from an efficiency standpoint, just being able to shoot the ball effectively so well every night throughout the course of his career is just like he says, he's the most dominant scorer. I feel like, I mean, the best all around scorer this game has seen so far. I think Kevin Durant defense is slept on. I think he is a great on ball defender and rim protector and getting rebounds. But this is no, no slight to stuff. Like the greatest shooter of all time, one of the best guards this game I've seen. Unanimous MVP. Like his accolades speak for itself, But if we just going based off who you think is the better all-around player as a whole, I gotta go Kevin Durant.
Okay. What you say, Will? Who you got?
I have to agree, bro. I ain't really got too much to say. I think that's all been said. I go KD.
Okay. Well, I guess I gotta be the oddball then, because I'm taking Steph, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I'll be the oddball gang, and I'll explain why. First off, I get the defensive quote unquote edge that y'all want to argue, but listen, bro. The reality of the situation is this, man. Kevin Durant is not a great defender. He's not even a good defender. He's serviceable. That's what he is. He's
Facts.
cool. It's all right. The problem is we're looking at KD and we're looking at the 3 years, 4 years, however long it was ago to State of Sin. He won the finals MVPs, this, that, and the third. But we're not looking at the fact that if we go back, and just like Quincy just alluded to earlier, we go back and watch the film. Why is KD playing 1v1 against Richard Jefferson, LeBron, or whoever? It's because Steph has 3 eyes on him at all time in the game. And he's averaging the same scoring output on the same shooting slates as KD. On top of the fact, in one of them final runs, he led the Warriors in rebounds. So as much as we want to talk about Kevin Durant being the 7-footer he is and the rim protector he was for Golden State, Steph Curry was leading the team in rebounds and points per game at one point. Now, KD, he got the finals MVPs. There's no arguing that. But at the end of the day, it's just like what Ty Lue said. When they go into these games against the Warriors and when they spoke about the Warriors and who they had to key in on, it never was KD. He said, we got to learn how to stop 30 first and slow him down before we get anything else. And that, to me, that tells me more so about the game itself rather than who's just holding the trophy at the end. Because if the coach himself, who's planning the games, telling you our best strategy in order to win and give ourselves a winning chance, is telling you the most dangerous player is 30 and not 35, then I think there needs to be some kind of, you feel me? I think there needs to be some grace put into that because that tells you who's really the issue and who you're worried about more so than the other. And that's just on top of everything else with basketball. I think Steph Curry's a better shot creator. I think he's a better shot maker. I think he's a better finisher at the rim. He's definitely a better playmaker. I don't think that's even close, if I'm being honest.
No, that's not cool. No, that's not cool.
And Chris, why are you making this face, gang? Why are you making this face?
You said Steph a better shot maker? Nah,
yes,
bro.
We're talking about the greatest shooter of all time. Yes,
no. I'll give you the playmaking. I'll give you playmaking. Shot maker? You telling me Steph can go and post up LeBron James from midi and he's gonna make that shot? Because I've seen KD do it consistently.
I'm not saying he's a better mid-range shooter, in particular. But if we're talking shot making as a whole, from the moment
as a whole, yes, as a whole.
As a whole, Steph is the better shot maker.
No, because I feel like
he's more crafty. He got more finesse to his game. So because KD, the thing with KD when he drives and finishes, there's nothing he does exceptionally well at the rim. What he does well is what you just described, the 12, 14 footers, turnarounds, straight up, post fade, whatever the case may be. Everything else, bro, Curry has the advantage. He's the better finisher.
Oh, so you think Curry's the better overall scorer?
At that point, that's what you're saying. You're calling him the better scorer.
He is the better scorer.
No, he is not, bro. No, he is not. Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
The reason y'all say KD is the best scorer we've ever seen is because he's a 7-footer who plays like a guard.
No,
y'all are not saying that. Y'all are not saying that because of what he does.
The numbers in the film point to KD. The eye
Damn.
test and the numbers point to KD.
Hold on, and we're going off eye test. It's clearly Steph because he does shit we've never
Yeah,
seen.
bro.
Oh
Yeah, bro. It's
my
definitely
God,
Steph for
bro!
me.
Listen,
Let's
bro.
not do
Listen.
that. Let's not
No,
do that.
no, no,
We're
no.
talking
I
eye
think.
test.
Let me say this. I think that we rightfully so. We value 3-pointers, right? But the thing is, we value 3-pointers. I feel like this generation, because it's Steph's fault, and that's just a testament to how great he really is as a shooter. But I feel like we value the three because we've never seen nothing like it. Yeah, we had a Ray Allen, Reggie Miller, but those guys were just catch and shoot type of guys, right? They were doing it at a good pace, efficient, somewhat efficient compared to Steph. Not really, you can't really say efficiently, but he's in a world of his own, pretty much is what I'm saying. But I feel like the way he's done it in this generation, we kind of tend to overvalue it. I'm trying to find the right word for it, bro. I don't want to say overrate because what he does is unheard of. It is. I'm gonna give him his credit. But dog, y'all telling me, bro, I've seen Steph try to score on some bigger guys, and it did not work. You know what I'm saying? Y'all telling me y'all taking Steph to go in and shoot a midi against top defensive guys over KD, who's done it in the playoffs time and time again when the shit mattered the most. Regular
Bro, hold
season,
on,
playoffs,
hold
finals.
on, bro,
He's
hold
done
on,
it.
bro, hold
Hold
on,
on,
hold
wait.
on, bro, hold on, bro. He only did. Hold on, see, bro. Number one, he only did all that with Curry. Okay, let's start there.
He
He
did it
definitely
in
was not,
Brooklyn.
bro. He was known as a choke
He
artist
He
he
in his
did it in
lost.
career, bro.
Oklahoma City.
He did it in
He
OKC
lost.
and Brooklyn. What are we
He
talking
lost.
Bro,
about?
He
bro,
lost.
he was, bro, he
KD
was,
was
He
only
lost.
called a choke artist after
bro,
2016. Let's not do that, bro. Come on,
Gang,
y'all. Let's not
We
do
gonna
that.
diminish the season because he
we
lost
can't forget.
to
You
the
can't
best
forget he
team
got
in the
walked down
NBA at
by
that
bro,
moment.
what did he say?
hold
Let's
on.
not do that, y'all. We only started calling KD a choker after 2016. Let's be
Gang,
Was that
real.
not before he
time out,
joined
wait.
Golden State?
Time out, wait.
But that's not
If
KD's
we
entire
forget,
career.
if we
KD
forget,
got
Okay,
drafted in what, 07, 08.
time
That's
out,
half the career we diminishing.
time out, wait. Are we
okay.
forgetting what happened before he joined Golden State with OKC when he played absolutely terrible for 3 straight games?
But
Are
that's
we
what I'm
forgetting that?
saying. I think that we're so stuck in the 2016 series.
Gang, he
We're
was bad
diminishing
just
20
the he was
his
bad just the
2014
last
MVP
playoff run.
season.
He
Hold
was
on, hold
bad
on,
just
hold
the
on.
last playoff run he was in.
Yes, bro.
He was
Thank you.
terrible.
But even aside of that, Quincy, bro, I never said his entire career he was known as a choke artist. But when he made it to Golden State, he was known as a choke artist. No matter how you want to slice it, bro. That's my whole point. I don't care about
Correct.
none of
What
that.
I'm saying is
Right,
I feel
but
like
bro,
I feel
you're
like we're doing the choke artist talk, but we're not taking into account he was not called the choke artist for 7, 8 years of his career.
yes, bro, because people still
That's
had faith he would make it until he had that horrific run. Then they're like, nah, we don't have no faith. No matter what the stakes are, he cannot make it. Then he made it to Curry and he won. That's
Correct.
how
here's the
he
thing.
that's
Here's
how
the thing. Here's the thing. Forget the choke artist part. Forget all that because that's not even what I was arguing. What I'm arguing is you're talking about a specific shot in a specific scenario. I'm
but that
saying
was my
outside
next point, but he started arguing.
is
A
yeah
specific shot. Hold on. What? No, no, no.
because
I'm
you
talking
said
about
no. You said against a
You talking
bigger
about when you saying
defender.
the mid
You
range against
said
the
a
best
bigger
defender in the
defender
NBA?
mid
no,
range
no.
shot. Does
Okay,
Curry make that?
let me correct
Every
myself. Let me correct myself before I continue. I'm gonna mute after this. When I
Thank
say
you.
are you taking Curry to go up again? What I'm saying is we've seen KD time and time again, not just one shot out of the series, not just one shot in a game, not just one shot in a quarter. We've seen KD time and time again. Game 3 of the 2017 finals, LeBron on him. Game 3 of the 2018 finals, LeBron on him. And that was LeBron told that everybody was calling him. He was going crazy. Niggas still talk about 2018 LeBron like he was God, right? ISO. It wasn't no we swarming Curry. That was strictly ISO, right? We've seen it. What year was it? 2022, 2023. What year was it? 2021 or 2022? The spin around jump shot where his foot was too damn big. Missed out the conference finals because of that. I'm only putting those three right now.
Wait, don't be disingenuous. That's not why he missed out the conference finals. They missed out because he went into overtime and he went 0 for 6 from the field. That's why they
Oh
missed
my
it.
Lord.
That's
Oh
why they
my
missed it.
Lord.
If we're being
Oh
honest,
my gosh, T.
Okay,
you just
Quincy.
said this nigga
That
showed up.
shot doesn't. That shot gets them out of OT. That's what I'm
Hey, the
talking
reality
about.
of the situation is
Quincy, bro,
the point was on the
you gotta
line
let
and
us
he went
talk,
into
bro.
overtime and played like shit. That's the
That
reality.
shot gets them
That's
out
what
of OT.
T,
game.
you got to mute Quincy real quick, bro. You
That
got to mute
shot
him.
gets them out of OT. What are we
That's
talking about?
He
Quincy,
won't
that's
let nobody
fine.
else
They
talk, bro.
still went to overtime and he still played terrible.
See,
That's
I don't like. See, okay, hold on. I don't like that. I don't like when y'all do that. Well, he had a chance. In overtime. We do that all the time, bro. Like them boys ain't tired. Them boys ain't just. How many minutes KD played that game? He played the whole game with the best defender in the playoffs guarding him, and they were switching PJ Tucker on him.
PJ Tucker was guarding him. It wasn't Giannis that was guarding him.
They were switching it. They were switching it. You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. They had Giannis and PJ Tucker on them, right? Switch. That man tired. That's like me saying, yeah. If LeBron, that's the whole. That's it's stupid. If LeBron didn't miss that, if LeBron made that shot in overtime, they wouldn't have lost. But LeBron had 36. You get what I'm saying? It's. I don't like he's the reason they was in the game in the first place.
I'm not saying he wasn't, but here's the problem with the. I'm gonna let Will talk after this last point I made. Here's the problem with the LeBron comparison. For one, the Warriors were clearly the better team than the Cavs. Clearly, it wasn't close. Like outside of LeBron James himself, that roster had no business even making the playoffs, let alone making the fucking finals. That's one. And two, when you go back to those Nets, when you go back to that Nets and Bucks matchup, they were evenly matched across the board. They had both teams had their star. Both teams had the co-star, and both teams had pretty decent to good role players. So it came down to who is going to perform better than the other. And if we go back and watch the game and we see Giannis drop the 30 and 18 game, we see who the fuck outperformed too. But when we see Curry go into a situation against a Celtics team, that was, in my opinion, I thought the Celtics at that point in that finals run was better than the Warriors.
We was.
Curry
By
played
far.
We
You said
was.
what?
We weren't.
By far.
Exactly. So we go into that situation, biggest series of his career up to that point because he's now the guy. Like it's no one else. It's Steph Curry and a washed Klay Thompson at this point. And what does he do? He wins the series against a much better team. We've seen plenty of superstars do this. We've seen LeBron do it when he's made it to the fucking finals with me and you on the bench. We've seen fucking we seen Kobe do it at times. We've seen Shaq do it. We see Hakeem do it. This is what superstars do, gang. They rise to the occasion. They do the impossible. I'm just saying, as a whole, and forget just the basketball perspective, because I already said I feel like Curry's the better offensive player as a whole. But when you also take into the fact what they do when everything is on the line, when they're not supposed to do it, who does it? And it's Steph Curry. So, I mean, if you're asking me, gang, I feel like Curry got it. Like, I just feel like he's the better player. Well, go ahead, Will.
I'll say this. I feel like at both of their peaks, KD overall as a player, simply a player, has more in his arsenal in overall game. So I thought we were talking better as in like who's the more complete player. If we're just talking like technically who we see as a better player, then I mean to me I've been said that Curry was the better player on the teams, in my opinion, because if you're more respected, you're more feared, that's just what it is.
Okay. Anyone else want to add?
Wow.
You got anything else, Quincy?
No, man, come on. Let's go to the next
I
topic.
just had a question. I ain't gonna lie. I gotta ask this question, bro. Because hold on, T, you talking about the
Bruh.
2022 series, right? And this is what I'm saying. I feel like y'all boys being a little biased right now because y'all bring up the 2022 Celtics series, but what was Curry known as before the 2022 playoff run?
So we just can't count it. Like what are
No,
we
no,
doing?
no, 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 no. Don't do that. No, 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 no. Answer the question, T. Because y'all, both of y'all, you and Will just brought up, he was a choker post 2016. What was Curry known as his whole career prior to 2022?
You say he was a
An
joker?
What
MVP,
was he known as? Let's answer the question. What was he known as prior to 2022?
a unanimous MVP, right? Or
No,
that
no,
was
no, 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 no,
Hey,
no, no. Let's
we
not
talking
do
about
that. Let's not do
everybody
that.
saying he
Let's
was
not do
known as a
that.
choker. Who said Steph Curry was a choker?
The
it
73 and
wasn't
9
he.
season.
What? Who
Didn't he
said
already?
Curry was a
The
choker?
73 and 9
But didn't he
season?
already?
Okay, that's
Didn't
fine. That's cool.
Curry was known that he could, Mr. Couldn't get it done.
That's cool. That's cool. They both choked in the biggest
No,
game.
no, 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 no.
Okay, that's
Hey,
fine.
next topic, man. All right, y'all boys got it,
Yeah,
man. All right, next
who
topic.
expanded on it?
Because, hey, Larry, you see the bias, right? But y'all boys got it, man. Next topic, man.
I
Next
was talking about,
topic.
they both did the same shit. Like, what are we talking about? See, I mean, I guess the difference is one did it in the finals in the greatest season we ever seen. The other one just, I don't
No, the
know.
difference is one did it as the best player
Y'all
on the
boys ain't
team,
gonna
and
bait me today.
one
Nuh-uh.
Quincy, shut up. The other guy had to jump on that player's coattails to ride into a championship. That's the difference.
Hey,
KD
man.
would not have any championships in his entire career if it wasn't for Curry.
Steph
That's
ain't beating LeBron with them 2
fact.
years without KD.
That's fact.
That's another story.
Didn't
That's a
Steph?
story for another
Didn't
day.
Steph already win? Didn't Steph already win?
With an injured Kyrie, no
Bro, it
Kevin
don't,
It
Love.
was
bro.
Steph
It
just
ain't
like
don't
T
being.
matter,
said. It
bro.
was
Hey,
It
all
hey,
don't
about
hey,
matter.
hey,
LeBron on the
hey! Make sure
bench,
y'all
bro.
clip this, please. Steph is not being LeBron, a healthy Kyrie. Fuck Kevin Love. Steph is not being LeBron and a healthy Kyrie without KD. That is a fact. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. There's no argument for it. I don't give a fuck. I don't want to hear none of that shit. In 2015, they was gonna lose. Y'all all saw it. 2016, they choked. 2017, they had to get KD. 2018, they had KD and Kyrie was gone. They is not being healthy Kyrie and LeBron without KD. I don't get y'all can poll it, ask the world if they gonna tell you the same shit. Them boys are they not being the Cavs.
The whole world
Quincy,
gonna
we could
disagree
talk.
with Quincy.
Hell no,
Yo,
no, they are
hold
not.
on.
No, they are not. Hell
Quincy,
no.
stop
That'd
yelling,
be
bro. Stop
hilarious.
yelling, bro. Jesus
I
Christ.
mean,
Bro, it don't matter. We could talk hypotheticals all we want. All I know is I seen Steph Curry win a championship and I seen KD fall. That's all I'm gonna say.
My boy say,
Hey,
poll
that's
to ask the
fine. And them
world.
boys ain't beating LeBron without KD. That's a fact.
I don't necessarily
Whatever
disagree.
narrative you gotta make up, bro. Whatever narrative you gotta make
That
up.
ain't a narrative. They
I
ain't
don't
beating a
It
healthy
is a
LeBron and
narrative.
Kyrie. That
I
is a
don't
fact. They
necessarily
are not.
disagree. I don't disagree with you saying, Quincy, per se, because I think if Curry healthy, they do at the very least make it more interesting. But gang, the reality of the situation is the problem. This is the problem with Kevin Durant. This is why, to me, he's probably the most trickiest player to evaluate when it comes to like rankings all time and or you feel me, who's he better than all time, whatever the case may be. Because
You
he's
feel
one
me?
of the. You said what?
I say you feel me?
Oh yeah, but he's one of the few niggas I've ever watched who has all the talent to be a superstar of historic proportions, and he just never has putting it together, bro. Like as just the guy, like he's never done it, and it's mind boggling me because it's like what is he missing per se? Like what is he not doing? I should say.
He
And
don't have the heart. He don't have the mentality. That's
exactly,
a
and
fact.
that's the difference. That's the difference between great and superstar. That's the difference. And when you look at Steph Curry, everybody could say whatever they want about Steph. Everybody, we could talk about how he won a ring off of Kyrie getting hurt. We could talk about him fumbling the greatest season we ever seen. Regardless of all of those things, gang, we've seen Steph Curry go to the finals multiple times, perform multiple times, and he did it without Kevin Durant multiple times. You can't say the same shit about KD. You can't say it. You,
Facts. Because he's a
you can't
bum.
say it.
Nigga say he a bum.
Y'all ain't gonna bait me today. Next topic.
Nigga say
He
he a
should have
bum.
never left OKC. He should have never left OKC.
Oh, I forgot Will a Thunder fan. Will hurt, man.
That's
Oh, I
crazy.
ain't hurt, bro. I ain't hurt. We wasn't gonna win with him.
But let's move on. Let's move on to the next topic. I wanted to discuss this as well, man. let's talk about the MVP race right now in the NBA. And we know it's two guys who pretty much are the front runners. You know, it's between them two. Everyone else just tagging along for the ride, I guess. But we got SGA and we got Nikola Jokic. So my question to y'all is, who do y'all believe is more deserving of the award? Is it SGA or Nikola Jokic? You go ahead. Start us off, Larry. Who you got?
More deserving. Honestly speaking, I don't think the Nuggets are successful as much as they are now with Jokic sitting. As if SGA sits for the Thunder, would they jump off from the first? Of course. But would they be not a playoff team? I think they'd still be a playoff team. You know, I don't think the Nuggets would be a playoff team without Nikola Jokic, in my honest opinion. But to be completely fair, I think SGA deserves this MVP this year, man. I think he's just playing at an unbelievable level right now. He hit all the marks, honestly, from being a leader, from being the guard of his team, the facilitator, the leading scorer, the spark plug. He's just everything for this Oklahoma City team, man. I think this year he certainly is the one to deserve it. Now, to give Jokic some praise, I do believe Jokic is having a historic season this year.
Not believe
But
he is. Not believe.
But I think this is SGA award this year, man.
Okay. What you got, Will?
Well, y'all know who I'm going for. I think SGA deserves it. I'm not gonna say too much. I just kind of feel like Jokic is an amazing player, so I wouldn't be mad if he won it. But just my bias in me definitely wouldn't let that slide.
Okay. You got anything you want to add, Breeze? Who you got? You still muted, bro.
Oh, my bad. Technical difficulties. You can hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah. It's tricky. Like I said, what SGA is doing for the Thunder is amazing. No lie. Same thing with what Jokic is doing for the Nuggets. But it all comes down to not only the individual performance of the players. I think you look at the record as well. Um, I think when you actually look how far ahead the Thunder are record wise versus the Nuggets, I think that'll be the deciding factor. Like the year, like I was telling you I think it was a couple podcasts ago. I was telling you T that MVP that Derrick Rose won, that was supposed to be LeBron's.
Yeah,
It really
facts.
was. But the
Facts.
Bulls had but
Facts. Say it again.
the Bulls
that's
had the
not
better record. No,
facts, bro. That's
the
another
Bulls
time.
had the better
Say it
record.
again, Breeze.
The Bulls had the
Time
better
for another
record.
day, gang. It's another
Mm-hmm.
Nah,
time for another
bro,
day.
the Bulls had the better record, so he got
Mm-hmm.
it. Um,
T about to spaz out, guys.
and like I said, like we all agree on
It's true.
Voter
It's
fatigue
not
kicks
true.
in.
It's not.
Here you
Vote,
go. What
voter,
happened?
voter,
Let Breeze finish
voter,
his
fa-
point, bro. Let Breeze
voter
finish.
fatigue kicks in. I think I think people are tired of seeing Jokic win the MVP, but as long as he's around and the Nuggets are gonna finish maybe 3-4 every year, I say for the next 5 years moving forward, probably he's gonna be an MVP candidate. But
That's
I, I think Jokic. By the
This
time
man
Jokic, I think
here, bro.
Jokic. Nah, I think Jokic will drop off when he like 35 or something like that, bro.
Hey,
But
well, chill, yo.
nah, as long as he's around, they'll finish 3-4 seed in the West. But this year is SGA year, man. Just you can put numbers for numbers, whatever you want to do. They can be swayed either which way. But I think
hey yo.
record wise, Thunder got that advantage. So SGA is gonna take it.
Okay. What you say, Quincy?
Bro, it's SGA, bro. Um, just off Everything. Like everybody said, I know OKC's they're a really good team overall. I think they're a really well built team. They have good pieces, but that team ain't doing what they doing without Shea. Y'all could make your argument. Oh, well, they got Chad, the first overall pick. They got Chad. They got J Dub. They got what's the other buddy named Jalen
That's really who it
Williams.
is, really.
The two
Jada,
James,
honestly.
they
They got
both.
J Dub and J Dub.
They got two J Dubs and everybody. Oh yeah, but them boys and I think Jalen Williams had what a triple double two nights
Yeah.
ago. So everybody, oh
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you see, the Thunder, bro. Them boys ain't doing that without Shea. All right, them boys ain't doing that without Shea. Now I'm gonna use y'all Steph. I'm gonna use y'all Steph example. Shea attracts a lot of defensive pressure to where the team benefits off of what Shea can do. Not only that, y'all might not agree with it, but when Harden was doing it, some people wasn't arguing
Bro,
with it. The free
can
throw,
y'all
right? Free throw
stop
merchant,
this,
free
bro?
throw
Can y'all
Hey,
merchant,
stop this?
free throw
hey,
merchant. No,
Stop it!
bruh.
Stop it!
say it
Stop
No,
it,
again,
bro!
bro.
Stop it, bro!
no, he is
Say it
not a
Stop
free
again,
it,
throw
bro.
bro!
merchant.
Stop it,
No,
bro!
he's not a free throw merchant.
Oh, okay,
That
okay. There
narrative
you
is
go.
crazy, man.
I'm tired of that narrative, bro. Them boys be trying. They acting like Shea grabbing onto people. No, he's not a free throw
Man,
merchant.
bro,
Shea
man, nah, hell no, man, hell no, bro. I'll
Shea
post
ain't
a
grabbing
highlight on
I'm
that
not
nobody,
nigga,
gonna
bro.
man.
lie.
That nigga,
I'm not gonna
man,
lie.
nah, bro,
I'm not gonna lie.
nah,
I'm
nah,
not gonna
bro.
lie. If we calling James Harden a free throw
James
merchant,
Harden. Wait, hold on. Did you just call James Harden a free throw
no,
merchant,
I'm
bro?
saying if niggas,
No,
I'm
I
He
said people
is.
love
He
calling James
is.
No,
Harden
he's
a free
not,
throw
bro.
merchant.
I'm saying,
Well, no,
I'm
he's
James
saying,
not,
Harden
if
bro.
is a free
niggas
throw, bro.
saying James Harden was a free throw merchant back in 2018, you, bro, SGA is the same shit, gang. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No, he's
Wow,
not,
If
thank you
that's
so
what
bro.
we're
much, T.
Bro,
saying,
Thank you so much, T.
if that's
Thank you
what
so
we're
much.
saying, they're the same shit,
But
bro.
that's the thing. That's the thing.
Hold on, bro. Hold on, before this gets too far. T, what's the main difference between Harden and SGA, bro?
The biggest
Bro,
difference.
Harden was shooting mad threes and jumping in the fouls, bro. Shea is a driver,
Exactly.
bro. So
Exactly.
he's going to always get more physical defense on him, bro. Harden was jumping like a foot from the three to hit a defender, bro. Can we
Exactly.
not like
Wait,
you're
so
acting like you didn't watch
are we
that
saying
shit,
we
bro.
never seen SGA lure in
Bro,
fouls?
did I ever say
That's what
that?
we're
Did I
saying.
ever say that?
But
Did I
that's
ever say that?
you're
Did I
saying we
ever say that?
seen James Harden bait people. The SGA bait
Okay,
people.
bro.
That's
All
the
right, bro.
same
You got
thing.
it. You got it, bro.
That's the
You
same
got it, bro.
thing. Like, what are we talking? The
No,
same
it's not.
shit.
Bruh. Hold on. SGA would have like 40 points on like nine
Hey,
free throws. And y'all, and people,
listen,
it's free throw merchant. Free throw merchant.
I
Like,
don't
come
believe
on,
not one
bruh.
James
of them
Harden
are
was
free
shooting
throw.
like
I don't believe not
13.
one of them are free throw merchants. What I'm
No,
saying
no,
is that
no, no. Listen.
if you're going to
Okay.
tell me James Harden is one, you're not going to convince me SGA is not. If you're
Hold
saying
on,
one
T.
is
Hold
better than
on.
the other,
Hold
cool.
on.
That's all I'm
I'm gonna
saying.
agree with Will because Harden was grabbing. Harden was doing that little arm hook BS when he would drive.
Wait,
They got that boy
time
on
out. SGA
tape.
does the same
Hold on,
exact thing,
SGA
bro.
don't do
Yeah,
that.
SGA
Quincy,
does the
SGA
same
SGA
on.
don't do
exact.
that.
Oh no. Harden was grabbing
Oh
people
my god.
arms,
Oh
Nah,
my
he
grabbing.
is
god.
not. You
He
Oh
capping.
my
he wasn't
SGA
just
god,
do that.
bro.
hooking.
Oh
He
You
my
was
never seen
god.
grabbing.
SGA do that. You
Hey
never seen
Quincy, hey
SGA do that.
Quincy. If you need proof, go look at the Thunder and the Pistons game, and go look at the Celtics and the Thunder's
I'm
game,
about to
bro.
say they
That
just
is
showed
the
this shit
worst.
on replay on
That is
ESPN against the
that
Celtics.
is the that is the worst officiating I've ever seen in my life, bro. And I watched the 2006 NBA Finals when Wade was out
Whoa,
there
whoa,
getting a
whoa,
million
whoa,
free
whoa,
throws, bro.
whoa,
I
whoa,
watched it,
whoa,
bro.
whoa,
I've
Hey,
watched it,
hey,
whoa.
bro.
hey,
I
hey,
Time
watched
yo,
it,
the
bro.
fuck out,
that's facts.
brother.
I ain't gonna lie.
You're
Hey, but
not
the
throwing that in
officials,
there,
No,
the
no,
bro.
no,
officials
no,
came
no,
out and
no, no,
said they
Larry.
got Brian, nigga. They did
Hold
say that.
on.
They
Hold
did say
Let,
that
on.
let,
too. They
nah,
did
Larry,
say that too.
Wait, what?
Larry.
Look
I
it
know
up.
you a
Look
Heat
it up.
fan, Larry. I know
Look it
you a
up.
Heat fan, but check it out.
T, what did you
Check it out.
say? What did you say, T?
Nah, the official,
T,
one
what?
of the officials from that final series against the Mavs came out and literally said they were
The
paid to
plan was
give
to
certain
screw Mark
calls.
Cuban. They was
Yeah,
planned.
they
They was
were
paid
paid
to
to
screw
give
Mark
certain
Cuban.
calls. Yeah.
So we finna act like niggas don't lie. All right, bro.
Bruh,
Why
Dwayne
would he
Wade
lie?
shot.
The shit was 20 years ago. Why would he lie about that?
Bro, Wade shot like 14, 15 free throws a game, bro.
Stop fouling, bro.
No, bro, I don't want to hear that, bro. There's not that much fouling
Hey,
in the
hey,
world,
look,
bro.
just continue with the
Yes, it is
Jokic
when
shit.
you're the main point. You're the main focal point
Nah,
of the
man,
team,
nah.
bro.
When you the king free throw merchant,
Listen,
that's what it
listen,
is, man.
listen,
I don't
listen,
want to hear that,
listen.
man.
Listen,
I don't
We
none
want
of
to
talking
these
hear
about
that,
guys.
main
bro.
focal points right now, bro. Of course, they
Man,
gonna
we
get
talking
free
about we
throws.
talking
Listen,
about
We
shit
talking
I
about number
know,
one
Bro,
bro.
we can
options. Of course,
discuss
they
that
gonna get
another
free
time, bro. It
throws.
is what it
bro.
is, bro. You can look at the article, read it, my boy. Go ahead, Breeze. Finish your
Nah,
point.
I already know the truth.
Man,
I'm
man,
BSing up
that
my
man.
boy for bringing that shit up.
Like I said, I ain't mad at it, bro. But we ain't finna sit here and act like it just don't happen, bro. It
Nah,
happens. It
he
happens,
do
bro.
do that shit. I done
That's
seen
why.
him do it.
That's why I
He
said
Bro,
that the
do
main
listen,
focal point
listen.
does get free throws. Main focal point.
Nah,
All
nah, nah,
all
nah,
players
nah.
do it, bro. I never once said Shea don't. He don't.
Now I
Fish
know
for
you
some
ain't said
fouls.
Will, but Quincy said that shit. Quincy,
Well, see,
he said
listen.
that shit.
No matter if Quincy's taking a W or an L, at the end of the day, somehow his take is gonna be an L. Like it don't really matter. That's just who
How's that not a
Quincy
Hey,
is.
foul, Q? He got the
Quincy,
ball in his hand, bro.
I'm not denying
He
that.
Harden literally.
Look, Quincy, no one is denying that James Harden didn't do it. I'm not denying that, gang. What I'm saying is, I don't see SGA do the same thing. That's all I'm saying. I don't see
Oh
But he
SGA.
my
rallies, bro. That's
god,
a foul, bro.
Them boys be out there, man. Ticky tack
Hey,
bruh.
look,
straight. You
bro,
can't breathe on
Quincy,
these
that's
niggas, man.
fine. What I'm saying is, listen, this is my whole thing, right? And but hold on, before I continue, who you picking for MVP? Breeze? You said SGA.
He says,
Oh,
"Yeah,
yeah, yeah. Give him.
Yeah.
It's his this year.
Watch
Okay,
Harden.
As you
Look at
should.
Harden. Look at Harden, y'all. Look at Harden. Look at Harden,
bro,
y'all.
take the shit
we talking
down,
about
bro.
we
Like,
talking
what are we
about
talking
SGA.
about,
We
bro?
talking about
Y'all
SGA
watch
against the
that.
Blue Jays
Hold
on
on.
Harden.
Hold on, Will. Hold on. These niggas telling us they watch that for about 4 years and telling us SGA doing that. Hell no, man. Come
I
on,
never
bruh.
said
Wait, hold on.
listen.
SGA
He
don't
jumping
don't
on
foul
niggas'
date, bro.
I
backs.
said
Come
I
on.
said
SGA
the
Fuck.
don't
nigga.
foul
No
date,
I
bro.
said
Diddy.
the
No
nigga
Diddy.
did it. I
He
ain't
jumping on
say
niggas'
I
backs, bruh.
didn't say he wasn't. I'm not
Come
saying
on,
Harden
bruh.
wasn't milking it. What I said is SGA doing too. He
He
do.
does
He
do it. He
doing.
does
He
learn
If
his
doing
S
too,
fouls,
bro.
okay,
bro,
if
Like I
y'all gonna call
said.
SGA,
because he's a
if
number
y'all
one
gonna say
option.
that, at least say Harden did it times two, because nobody was doing that
All right,
shit.
here you go.
SGA is
All
not
right,
doing
bro.
that shit,
Now
bruh.
we
Come on,
you just no time out.
bro. We just watched the
You
nigga jump on
just
his
said the
back,
nigga don't
bruh.
do
Come
it
on,
all. Now
bruh.
you gotta
Come
show
on,
okay, now
bruh.
James Harden did it more. Like, come on, gang, can't be both, bro. He doing this shit
No,
too. It's
no, 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 no. Come on,
okay.
bruh.
And
Come
then
on,
and then
bruh.
and then Quincy let me throw this point in there too. What's crazy, if you look at a lot of those highlights, it got so bad to the point that people were guarding James Harden on one side. People sticking SGA in front of him.
They
People
was
were
guarding
guarding,
Harden like this, fam, like
bro.
this.
They were guarding James Harden on
Come
one
on,
side.
fam.
Literally, bro. If the man drove left, bro, they gonna stick to his right to make sure he doesn't go to. Or if he drives right, they're gonna stick to him to make sure he doesn't go to his left, bro.
Breeze.
You're
They was
literally,
guarding him
you're
like
literally,
this, bro.
bro.
Like
It's
this,
so
hands
much, bro.
behind their back, bro.
Yeah,
It's
you
so
can't
much.
you can't do that.
It's
Can't do
so
it.
much easier. It's so much easier for you to foul me, guarding me one direction than staying in front of me, bro.
Come
Literally,
on, bruh.
literally,
We are
bro.
not gonna
Literally,
do that. Listen, okay,
literally, bro.
look.
Both of them niggas the same. We not
But
saying
no,
James
no, no,
Harden
no, no.
not,
That's
bro.
what I
Both of
don't
them.
agree with, bro. Y'all could call SGA a foul baiter, that's fine. But don't say he doing it like Harden was. No, he was not, bro. Let's not do
Bro.
that, bro. Let's not do that.
He
If you
definitely
telling
was
me,
doing it, bro.
Okay, look, even if you want to say he ain't doing it as much, he still does it. That was
okay,
my
Hold
and
on,
point.
that's
hold
fine,
on,
but
hold
guess
on,
what?
hold
All
on.
superstars do it. All superstars do it.
Hold
Okay,
on,
okay,
guys,
so what are we
guys, hold
talking
on,
about? We just
guys,
said
guys. Let's stop this. The main point of what a fucking free throw merchant is when Harden wasn't getting those calls, he was going out boo boo. He was going out sad.
Thank you.
SDA
Thank
has been
you.
able to score
Nah,
at will in any
we
game,
I,
no
we
matter how many
I
fouls
disagree.
he
can't
was
agree
getting.
with that, man.
We disagree. We
I can't
disagree.
agree with that.
You don't have
That
60-point
2018
triple
to
doubles.
2020 run, that when
60
James
points.
Harden first got to Houston game, when he took that team from a 20-win team to a what they won 57 games that next year.
Yeah, 50,
Mm-hmm.
56,
Gang,
57 games.
bro, that first year, that nigga was a walking bucket. I'm talking about couldn't be stopped. And
Yeah,
then the
one
next year
year.
after that,
And then
That
bro,
first
them
year, he
that
bro,
was.
first
Man,
year when he
He
had all the
was.
confidence in the world, and then he
He
remembered who
was.
he was, a free throw merchant, and then
But
had to
he was
start
in
that's
jumping
what I'm
on
Hebrew.
saying.
niggas' backs.
Yeah, it
He's always
is.
been a bucket, regardless of the
Bro,
free
he
throws.
was
But
out
not
here
always
riding
been a
niggas
bucket.
like a pony. No Diddy. Like, come on, bro. What are we talking about?
and then,
But
bro, nah, even look
Harden
at
was him before he even got to Houston. He
Bro,
just
his
didn't have
favorite
it.
song is Pony by Genuine, bro. He was riding on niggas'
See,
backs, bro. Like,
I
come
hit it,
on.
man.
Facts. Pause, but facts. All right,
Facts.
all right. Let me end my point. The Thunder ain't doing this without SGA. They're not. That's a fact. It's I could say, oh yeah, they got Jalen Williams, J Dub, they got Chet, but it's a fact. They ain't doing this without SGA. All right. Now, as far as the Nuggets go, Um, are they as good? Are they as a completed team as the Thunder? No, they're not. They're not. But they still are a good team. They're a good team. And one thing I don't like
What?
The
Yeah, what?
Nuggets. The Nuggets ain't
Without
a good team.
Jokic?
The Nuggets not a good team without Jokic. What are you talking about?
All
What
right,
are you
bro.
talking about, Q?
That boy's got
Q,
it,
what are
man.
you talking, bro?
Y'all
What are you
ain't
talking about?
listen.
The
Y'all not baiting me
Nuggets
today.
are
Y'all not
healthy.
baiting me
What?
today. Y'all boy.
Listen,
Hey,
Timber,
hey.
what
Next,
in
next
a
person up. I'm
million
gonna mute
without
myself. Next person
Jokic,
up. Y'all
bro?
not baiting me today.
They're
Nope,
not
nope,
in the
nope, nope, nope,
playoffs
nope.
without Jokic,
Quincy,
bro.
wait, hold on, wait. Time
No,
out.
no, 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 no.
Forget.
I'm done. I'm done. Y'all right. Y'all
Wait,
not
wait,
baiting me
Without
today.
wait,
Jokic,
wait.
bro.
No, forget that. No, you're not getting away with that one. I want you to name me 3 players right now on the Nuggets team right now that you feel like are great players. Please.
Jamal Murray not good.
He's not great. No, he's not. He's not great.
Bro,
He's a good,
nobody.
solid point guard. He's
Who?
okay.
Wait. Who on the Thunder is great? Who on the Thunder is great? What is great? Tell me what great means.
First of all, I think in terms of their roles, right? In terms of what they
No,
play.
No,
give me
no, no,
one.
no.
Hold on, wait.
Great
Wait,
players
time
don't
out.
have
Wait,
roles.
time
Great
out.
players
Time
don't
out.
have roles, bro.
Time out. Wait, time out. In terms of what
Great
they
players don't have roles, man. You can't do
great
that,
players
T.
do have roles.
You
Yes, they
can't do
do.
that.
LeBron James has a role right now with the Lakers. What are we talking about?
Bro, LeBron can do anything, bro.
But he still has a
Exactly.
role.
You
He
talking
still
about the
has
most
a
completed
role.
player ever,
James
bruh.
Harden
Come
has a
on, bruh.
role.
Bro,
Kawhi Leonard has a role. Paul George
on
at
the
his best
bench.
had a
On
role.
the
Like, what are we
bench.
talking about?
Great players don't have roles, man. Great players can go
Okay.
out there and just do it.
So you tell him. So
Like
what was?
Nike.
Hold on, time out. So what was Kobe? What was Kobe with Shaq?
Kobe wasn't great yet
Kobe
with
didn't
Shaq.
have a role with Shaq.
Kobe didn't have a role. Oh
No,
my
hold on,
God!
hold
I don't
on.
like this argument. Hold on. My
Hold
bad.
on,
I'm
stop,
What
sorry,
are we
stop.
Will.
talking about?
No. Kobe was not considered great with Shaq.
It's not even that. I don't get the Kobe and
Okay,
Shaq stuff
I mean that's
because
cool.
Kobe was putting up damn near superstar numbers with Shaq. What we doing?
Okay, but okay. So you will say he was a great player.
He was a great player.
He was still a role
That
player.
first
He was
finals run,
still a
I'll give
role
it to
player.
you. But the second and third year, they was putting up damn near the same numbers.
He was still a role player to Shaq. Man.
Bro, he was not a role player, bro.
Yes, to Shaq at that point. Yes, he was.
Oh
He
my
was the
god,
supporting.
bro.
He was the
Bro,
supporting star.
he was a
That's what he
second
was.
option, not a role player. A role player
Exactly. He
would
wasn't
be
a
That's
role player,
literally
bro.
that's literally what a role play is. You're
No, he
supporting the
was not.
star. That's what a role play is.
Okay,
You're
bro.
supporting the star. That's what a role
Bro,
player
role players
is.
are not second
Okay, bro.
options, dog. That's not a role
Okay,
player.
bro.
Second
Role
options.
players are your job is 3 and D. Your job is to stand in the corner, and when you
Gang,
get open, we'll kick it out to you. I'll
everything
draw
in
the defense. I'll
basketball is
kick it
about
out to you.
roles. Whether you're a volume shooter, 3-level scorer, whether you're a rim runner, whether you're a lob threat, you
I don't
have
agree.
a role to be played.
I don't agree.
Some are more
Bro,
important than others, yes, but that still is
no,
a
bro.
role.
So let's get this straight. Jamal Murray, who's averaging 21, like 3 and 4, is not a. I'm sorry. 20. I just looked it up. 21, 3 and 6, shooting 47% is not a great player.
No, that's not a great player, Quincy. No, that's a good player. That's a good player.
So what's
That's
a great player? What's a great player?
A great player is the niggas we talking about. Jokic, SGA, LeBron, Luka. These are great players.
There's only
Some are
like 10
Right,
great
superstars.
players in the
right,
NBA. That's what
right.
y'all saying.
No,
And there
what
you
I'm
go, T.
saying
You
is, what
just
I'm
said it,
saying
bro.
is the difference between good and great is all right. I'm gonna use 2 examples. When you look at Steph is a great player, right? LaMelo Ball, good player. He's not a great player. He's a good player. Why he's not a great player? Because we have not seen it equate to him being the number one on a team that's legitimately a threat. That's the difference between good and great. That's the difference. That's why Jamal Murray not a great player, because I know, just like you know, if Jamal Murray was to go out and be the one on the Nuggets, they would be the bottom of the West. They would. That's
No
just
play
what it is.
in.
They'll be
No
a bottom
play
three
in.
team in the West.
No play in.
They'll be a
11 to
bottom
12
three team in
seed.
the West. What are
Bro,
we
y'all
talking
try
about?
Jamal Murray right now, bro. This is
Nah, I like
crazy
Jamal Murray,
work,
but I don't think
dog.
he's the number
Oh
one.
my,
I don't think
no,
he
we're
could be a
not
number
getting
one option on
serious
the
right
Nuggets,
now,
bro.
bro.
We've watched Jamal Murray
Serious
this season go out and drop 30 plus with Jokic not in the game.
Quincy, Please tell me their record without Jokic the last
Oh
3 years.
my gosh,
Please,
bro.
please.
Oh, I don't
Tell
like
me
when
their
y'all
record.
do that, bro. I don't like when y'all do this, bro.
No, nigga, you can't
Wait,
have
what we
it both
doing?
ways,
What we
bro.
doing, Q?
You just said
The problem, bro. The
the
problem.
Nuggets without Jokic would still be a good team. I'm telling you, they won't be. So tell me their record without Jokic, please.
Shit, I don't know how many games Jokic missed. Well, he missed like 8 games, right? They
Look it
lost.
up.
They won.
We can
They
look it
they
up.
won about 3 of them out of the 8. He missed about 8 games
We
this
can look
year.
it up. We can look it up.
We can look it up. Shit, fact check it. But I don't agree. No, I don't agree. They are a good team, bro. We have to stop acting like these. We just watched Aaron Gordon go out and put what 30, 38? Like, we gotta chill with this, bro. Come on, bro. Y'all boys munting it, bro. That is a great team, bro.
We're talking about one game.
Okay,
I'm telling
okay.
you
He
for
can do
T,
it. That's what I'm
bro,
trying to tell y'all.
He can do what, Quincy?
Quincy, stop talking until he pulls it up. T, pull up
We
how
can do
what their
what?
record is.
They gonna do what?
What do you mean he can do
bro, shut up.
what?
Bro, shut up. Let's finish one task at a time.
Hold on,
T,
wait,
pull up.
time out. Wait,
Oh
time
my
out. Time out.
gosh,
Wait,
bro.
wait. Hold on, wait. These are the numbers. These are the
Okay.
numbers with Jokic on the court versus we off the
No,
court.
no, no. Don't do on the. You said without Jokic. Don't do that because when the star players,
Are you talking
when the
about?
star,
Are you
no, no,
talking
no, no,
about
no,
the
no, no, no.
Nuggets? Are you talking
Because
about
when
the
a star
Nuggets
player
overall
is
record
playing and
without
gets
Jokic
off the
starting?
court, the team obviously the shit changes because you're playing without him. Do the games where he didn't play at all.
Okay,
Let's do the game where he didn't play
I'm
at
gonna look
all.
at
Are
the
you
Where they
talking
had
about
the
all
game
time
plan
or are you
without
talking about
Jokic.
this year?
listen.
Are you talking all time or this year?
This year, y'all talking about, y'all saying, hold on, because if we're talking about all time, are the Nuggets, have they always been a bad team without Jokic? No, they've been a good team every
Their
year.
record without Jokic is 21-31.
Okay.
That's ass, bro.
That's what this year, right? I mean, that's all time, right?
That's all time, yeah.
Okay. Now let's do if y'all can do it since we fact checking. Let's sample size from 2021 to now. If we can sample size that when they started adding these pieces together, when Jamal Murray, Michael Porter Jr., when these guys started actually coming over.
Bro, who cares about 2021? Just do this year. Your point was they would be a good team now without Jokic. So
I
just
just
do this
found it. The
year.
Nuggets
Three
right
and
now,
five. They are
the
3 and 5
Nuggets right
without
now
Jokic.
in 8 games are 3-5 without
That's
Jokic.
ass, bro.
Okay.
That's not, bro. That is not ass, bro.
That's
Three
below
and five.
average. Quincy, what are we
That's
talking
not
about, bro?
Quincy.
That's
That's
ass.
bad.
Below
That's
average? What are you
bad.
talking about, bro?
That's
Quincy,
not
hold on,
ass, bro. Y'all talking about
time out.
ass.
Wait. Let's use that same. Let's use that same ratio, right? Let's say they play 82 games. They're 31-51, right? They'll be 31-51 roughly, right?
I'm listening.
Okay, so now let's go. Let's go to the rankings. Let's see where they'll rank. Now,
What?
it's gonna be kind of like skewed because the season not over. But let's go to the standings.
How are we playing hypothetical records? No, we can't do that.
Quincy, you just
Because you just said 3 and 5 wasn't ass, bro, and that's the stat.
Okay. 3-5. I said 3-5 wasn't ass, but how we go? Oh, that's not ass. But now they be 31-50. You don't know that. You don't know if they be 31-51 without Jokic because you don't know what's gonna happen.
No, time out. I'm saying if we're
guys.
using the same ratio, and
They would have won.
That's what I'm saying. You can't use the same ratio. You can't do that. That's
cool. Then what can we go off of? Because the nigga ain't gonna
Guys,
get.
You can only go off the small sample size, T. The 3 and 5. That's it. You can't go 31-51, T.
Quincy, shut the fuck up.
They're ass
Shut the
without
fuck up, Quincy. You
That's
keep
what
screaming,
it
bro.
is.
They would have won 33 games based on the 3 and 5 record. They would have won 33 games this year.
Okay, so 33 games, right? They will be anywhere between the 10th and the 12th seed.
Which is what I said.
Game. That's
Not even
a bottom
playing.
5 team, gang. It's a bottom
Not
5
even
team.
playing.
I do not like when y'all do hypothetical records because things change over a season. Y'all can't. I don't agree with that at all, bruh.
I mean,
What's changing? Jamal Murray going from 17 to 21 shots?
Huh?
What's changing?
What you mean? What's changing?
You just said when things change over the course of the year.
Chemistry, bruh. There's so many things that can change. Chemistry can change. Momentum can change. There's things that change over a year. Y'all can't just 3 and 5, 31 and no, bro. Y'all can't do that.
So who would be the center?
That's a
Bro,
fair
hold
point.
on. That's a fair point, but at the end of the day, if we're gonna say that, then we're just gonna say any team that loses its best player is gonna be good just because things can change. No, the stats show that the Nuggets are not good when Jokic is out, bro. It is what it is. It's all right. Like you lost the point. Let's move on. This conversation like
They
dragging.
would have been 8-0. Jamal Murray was like that.
Hey, you know it's
Go ahead,
crazy.
T. Move on to the next point, bro. Please.
You
Man,
know it's
look, let
crazy,
me
man.
go ahead, Breeze.
Quincy's a Drew Brees fan, and his logic is like
Oh my
literally
God, here we
the
go.
What the
epitome
hell?
of Drew Brees.
Hey, please,
Like
please don't
it's
bring up Drew
I
literally
saw
Brees,
that
bro.
shit in Will's face. You gotta know
Please don't
literally
bring up Drew Brees, bro.
it's literally the epitome of Drew Brees right now.
Please don't bring
Everything
up
that
Drew
he's saying
Brees.
right now. I'm just saying, bro. Just literally everything he's saying right now is the epitome of Drew Brees. Literally, we have a losing record, but we're not ass. But hey, go ahead, man. Go ahead, man. Go ahead,
Hey,
but go
he caught
ahead,
that
bro.
man. Go
That's
ahead,
crazy.
T.
Hey,
T.
but
Move
look,
on. Move on,
let me
T.
let me let me
Please.
let me just say my piece about the MVP race. For one, I think SGA will win it. I think
Yeah, as you should.
I think SGA. For one, man, I love to see SGA performing the way he performing because I was high on him coming out of college. I thought he was going to be good. He exceeded my expectations, to be honest with you. I didn't think he'd be this good.
I
So
tried telling y'all.
I like SGA, man. I'm happy for him. But I will say this for Jokic, man. I wouldn't be shocked in the slightest if Jokic went out and he won the MVP again because a lot of people don't realize right now Jokic is on pace to be the only player in NBA history to finish top 3 in points, rebounds, and assist averages for an entire season. That is insane. Like
Yeah.
what he's doing is just unprecedented, and he's doing it
Mhm.
at a clip where we've never seen it before. So I can't say I feel confident in saying SGA is going to win it because I feel like you never know. But I will say this, man. I love SGA game. He got the number 1 seed in the West. We know the MVP awards and rankings matter, of course. So I think he's gonna take it because the Nuggets haven't looked the greatest these last couple nights. But at the end of the day, man, I'll be fine with either one of them winning it, honestly. But matter of fact, hold on, since we on Jokic topic, what y'all think he ranked right now amongst centers, like all time? What y'all
Oh,
think?
he's in
Top
that
five.
he's in
Ooh.
Next
that
top
top
five.
He's
5
top
to
five.
Top
top 10
five.
range.
Top
Hold
five
on.
Definitely. But
definitive.
higher
Top five
higher
definitive.
top
Wait,
5,
Breeze,
maybe top
you
3.
think Jokic already top 5?
Top five
Oh my
definitive, bro.
God.
Top
Because
five
I
definitive.
mean,
I gotta think
Facts.
about it, bro. But I do think
this,
he's top 5 for sure.
That's
the
tough.
Because
accomplishments do say that. The accomplishments do say that, bro. Like,
I'm not gonna lie. You can't say no other center has a greater peak or run than him right now. So it's definitive top five,
Well,
bro.
He's
I don't
top
know.
five, bro.
I don't know about that, boy. I don't know about
He's
that.
top five.
well, I
Cause,
mean, statistically, bro, just like you said, he's on pace to be the first player ever to do that, bro. So,
He's top five. There's,
Like
there's
think
only
like
there's
think
only there's
the
only Wilt and
stats do
Shaq
suggest that. The stats suggest
and
that.
Kareem.
But
like bro.
now that
if we're talking about peak centers, like at their best, I ain't gonna lie, gang. I think the best center we've seen is Hakeem. Like at their very
yeah, my
best.
boy, there you
Yeah,
go. There
true.
you
Yeah,
go.
I don't
true,
know,
true.
boy.
But
Hakeem the
look,
last one.
T, look. This what you got to look at as well. Hakeem, scoring machine, footwork machine, rebounding machine, shot blocking, efficient out of all that, right? We've never seen a center that can put up 30, give you 15 to 17 rebounds, and play make for you like Jokic have. We've never seen a playmaking center like him, bro. Like he's a unicorn in this whole situation, bro. Like we've seen centers dominate on the boards and score, but we've never seen a center facilitate and play make the way Jokic had. What center is going out there getting 20 assists other than some make up Wilt Chamberlain type shit, bro? Like we've
Bro,
never
being
seen.
different don't make you better, bro. Being
Yeah,
different don't
yes
make
it,
you better.
yes
I
it
mean,
does, bro. It really does.
being different helps the argument, but it don't
Bro,
make it.
It
fuck all
does,
that,
bro.
bro.
It
I
helps
puts
the
him
argument.
top five,
Especially
bro.
because Jokic is clutch too. He the one who take
It
the last shot on his team.
it
Bro,
puts
Oh,
him
fuck
for
top
all
five,
that,
sure,
bro.
for
bro.
sure. But we can't discount the fact that I mean he's still not the most athletic, and we're talking at peak. What makes a player better? He's not that athletic, and he's not as good as a defender as plenty of the other centers we can name.
I mean,
Yeah,
bro, but athleticism
that's
has
to
nothing to
me.
do with
That's
being a great player, bro.
I
But
mean,
it
You
yeah,
know,
definitely
the
helps people
athleticism
be
point is
better.
fair. That's
it helps
fair.
the
It
case,
But
does.
but
that
I'm not
but
gonna just put that into his peak though,
Guys,
because he still
okay,
produced.
listen to what I'm saying. You name your top five best players in the NBA history. They're all athletic. They're all more athletic than him for sure.
Yeah, I mean,
True.
So
yeah,
that's
Yeah, that's
true.
that's what I'm
facts.
saying.
You're not wrong.
True.
Bro, athleticism adds to your game. So yes, it is definitely a part of your peak. You have to include it. That's like saying IQ's not. That's what helps edge Jokic over a lot of players.
But the
So like we
crazy part,
can't
he's
just
doing it without the athleticism, though, bro. He can't jump over a paper towel, and he's doing it
but
without. He's getting 15 to 17 rebounds without the athleticism, bro.
bro,
He's
I agree.
bro, I
scoring.
But he's
understand.
still
He's
he's
Bro,
still
I
hold on,
understand that.
time. Let's not talk like let's not talk like he can't move at all. He's
no,
somewhat
bro.
No,
No,
yeah,
Compared to
yeah, yeah.
compared to
we're
these super
comparing him
freak
to the
athletes, bro.
athleticism of other these athletes that are the
Like,
top
bro, he
athletes in the NBA.
come on, bro. It's the same thing like when you put Larry Bird with other small forwards, bro. Larry Bird couldn't jump over nothing, but he was getting the buckets. He was doing his thing, bro.
Bro,
And a
that's
lot of people
cool and
still
all,
got
bro.
Larry
And I
Bird top
understand
two.
that you're a Celtics fan, bro. But bias aside, I'm not picking
Oh my
Larry over
god, bro.
over over quite a few small forwards.
Bro, it was
But
just a
that
comparison.
but
He's unathletic.
I just but I get that. But what I'm saying is Jokic also does not play in an era of good center competition either. So like
that
when we're
that's
talking about the
that's the
best center,
biggest slate. That's the biggest slight against him. That's the biggest slight. There's
like
no
I
other real
understand the
great
numbers.
centers.
Right. I understand the numbers and I understand that when you watch, he's clearly better than every other center. But like when you watch his tape versus other centers tape, like just the level of competition back there was so much higher. If I had him playing then, I don't think he'd be averaging all of these numbers per se because he definitely would have to work on his inside game more against more dominant defensive dominant centers, bro.
I 100% agree with Will with that. Let me add to that. The reason I agree with that so like strongly is because when we look at Jokic when he does go up against stiffer competition, like let's use Joel Embiid for example. I understand Joel Embiid has the injuries and stuff, but when those two face off, gang, I'm not gonna hold you. Joel Embiid be busting his ass, like it
He'd be
be
working him, bro.
bad,
Facts.
like, and it's to the point where it's like it shows that there's a discrepancy there in terms of technique versus just talent. And the
Mhm.
reason that I feel as if I'm not mad at y'all saying Jokic already top five, but the thing is, gang, when you put him up against these other guys at their best, like Shaq, like Hakeem, like Kareem, and these other dudes, I mean, hell, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. One of the most
David
underrated players,
Robinson.
David Robinson, but one of the more
Yes,
underrated
sir.
players, man, Moses Malone, man, at his best, gang.
Was a
Listen,
dog.
it's a lot of good centers, bro, and that's what I'm saying.
Hmm.
I'm not yet there to say he's definitively top five. I will listen to the arguments though, because he's by far the best playmaking big we've ever seen. That's not even
Yeah.
close. But the gaps between the deficiencies he have on the defensive end versus Hakeem is much greater than the gap than Hakeem and Jokic playmaking. Because Hakeem was skilled, he could play. So I feel like
I,
that. I feel like that holds some weight for me at least.
to chime in on that, but before we move forward, if you ever want proof, go look at Shaq matchup against Rick Smiths and Big Country. Y'all don't know who those niggas are, but go look up what they was
I
doing to
know
I
Shaq.
Big
know.
Country Rick
Go
Smith.
go
Yeah,
look up
no,
what they was go look up the way they was busting Shaq ass. Go look at that. Go if you want to say the
Mhm.
way Embiid was killing Jokic, go look at that. Go look at the way Shaq struggled against them.
I mean, we
They
gotta
Yeah,
are
bro.
let's
But
not forget. Wait, time out. Let's not forget when Shaq was young on the Magic, he ran into a lot of good damn bigs, and he was a
bro,
walking
bro,
25
mhm.
bro.
team. Let's not
This is
forget
Lakers.
that.
We're talking Lakers as well, bro. We're talking Lakers
But
No, no,
Shaq as
no. I
well,
Breeze,
get
bro.
bro,
that,
you're
but
talking.
what I'm saying is, at any era, as long as Shaq was upright, he was dominant. That's what I'm saying. He
Right.
wasn't
But
consistently getting
even
outplayed by other
so,
bigs, other great bigs.
even right, even more than that, you're talking about isolated incidents versus the second best center in the league. Like we can talk about these isolated incidents, these guys that Shaq just had problems with, but guys who are better defensively, center wise, they usually give Jokic a little more struggle than he does when he's playing against all the other bigs in the league.
Just saying, bro. Just it goes hand in hand, man. We could look at it the same way, bro. But I agree with y'all boys. Y'all boys making points. I agree with y'all boys. Just had to throw that out there.
So I don't know if I say he's definitively top five.
At
I
30
don't. I
years
don't
I
have
old,
think
my.
it's
bro.
who's the hold on.
He,
Who's the
he's
five?
not.
Like who's the five?
You
That's
have
what,
Will, Shaq,
Shaq,
You
Bill
gotta
Hakeem,
go.
Russell,
Gotta go Hakeem. Gotta
Hakeem.
go Shaq.
Kareem.
Gotta
Correct.
go Kareem.
That's the five.
Wait, say the five again. Wait, hold on. Say it
Bill
again.
Russell, Will Chamberlain, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Shaq, and Hakeem.
Hold
That's
on, time out. You said Bill Russell, bro.
yes.
Bro, I'm not putting Bill Russell over Jokic, bro. I'm not, bro.
oh
I'm
my
not. I'm
god.
not, bro.
What?
Bro, I'm not, bro. I'm not.
I,
I'm not,
I'm
bro.
not either. What the
I'm
fuck?
not, bro. I'm not, bro.
Hey,
Bro, come
Hey,
on, bro. Come on, bro.
Yeah,
Bro,
hold on,
I'm
hold
and
on,
then
hold
and
on,
give
hold
me
on,
a
this
guys,
hey,
six.
guys.
listen,
and bro,
I'm not mad
and
at
this
it.
is coming and this
But if
is
we're
coming
talking
from a
about
Celtics fan,
rankings,
bro.
if we're
This is
talking
coming
about
from a
rankings,
Celtics fan, bro.
if we're
Player
talking
for
about
player,
Oh,
rankings, game.
player for
I thought
player.
you
Are
just
you
said Pete.
talking
I thought you just said Pete.
No, I was
like,
saying
bro? Of
who
course,
I'm saying I was saying who's the five centers like y'all ranking, like
The
not just
top five of all time.
top
Oh,
five of all time. Yeah,
oh,
I'm
top
not
five.
putting Bill Russell in my top five,
oh
bro.
yeah.
Long
Bro,
live
if
Bill
you
Russell,
Oh
you
bro.
yeah.
you could take out Bill Russell and put Moses Malone in that bitch.
I'm not putting
Don't
Bill
make a
Russell in my
difference.
top
I'm not
five,
gonna
bro.
lie, I don't see the point right now for the Jokic over
That's
Moses.
what I'm saying. You could take you could
Yeah.
take
Not
out
right
Bill
now.
Russell.
Not right now.
You could take out Bill
If
Russell
he
and
got a
put
3
Moses
years on
Malone in
this,
there because
I
Moses
get it.
Malone was putting up 24, 25, and like 13
He
at his
led he
peak.
Man,
led
I don't
he
even
led
like.
the league in rebounding 6 straight years too. Let's
Like
get that.
like it don't matter
Moses
if you
was
take
really
out Bill
one of them.
Russell because Moses Malone going right in that bitch.
Y'all got him over David Robinson?
Who Moses?
That's a good argument.
No,
Right
Admiral.
no,
now, I
Jokic.
don't, but I think if
I
he
Yeah,
mean, I'm not
continues
gonna
doing
lie.
what he's doing, he will be.
I think Jokic is slightly better than David Robinson. Slightly.
yeah. I got him over him. And the
I got
fact
David
is,
on top of him actually.
nah, Admiral is already done. Jokic is only 30. Jokic just turned 30. Let's say so. Even if he
Okay.
have two, let's say he have like for the rest of his career, just 2 more years of what we see Jokic right now, bro. It's not even close, bro.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I don't know about it's not close, but I think it's fair to pick Jokic over Robinson.
Because right now, for me, if I had to rank them, I think Kareem, I think Hakeem got it. I think Will up there. I think Shaq, and then you got to
And
throw
you
guys.
got you got Bill Russell. Yeah, yeah.
I mean, not even Bill. Even if you don't want to name
Yeah,
Bill,
I
you can
ain't
throw in.
no leave Bill alone. Let that man rest in peace. No, Bill Russ. No,
Bill was putting up 22
bro.
rebounds a game.
Oh my, against who? Against me and
It
you,
don't matter, bro. I don't like that against who, bro.
bro.
There's
I don't
different
want.
Bro,
Yeah,
so
eras, bro. You
no,
cannot
bro.
diminish. It
Breeze.
don't
Breeze,
No,
how
matter,
you
bro.
gonna
bro.
do
It
that
was, bro. It
He
was,
and then you
played
bro.
had
against
Will?
Will too,
Bro.
gang. He played
It
And
against
was
Bill
Will.
like
You
Russell
it,
was
said
going up
bro.
against Will, and he was still
Again,
putting up numbers.
how many times a year, bro?
A lot of
a
times a
whole
year. It was only like
bunch.
Bro,
18.
There
It
was
It
the
was
was only
only
there
like
bro.
was
It
no
18
was
debate.
like,
it was only 18s back then, so he
bro.
played
It
them a
was
lot.
like it was. But it was like 18s, bro, and you putting up these numbers. It's 2 7-footers on the. They was the only, not even seven
Come
footers.
on, bro.
Bill Russell
And
like
Bill was
6'9",
way.
bro.
Bill
Okay.
Russell would
Okay.
kill Jokic in the paint. Let's not do that. Come on, bro. Let's
Bro,
not do
come
that,
on,
Breeze.
bro.
Come on, bro.
Come on, bro. Bro,
What?
you over
What?
there. Come
He gonna
on,
get some
bro.
rebounds, I
Come on,
guess.
bro. Nigga,
He'll
come on, bro. Nigga,
every
Defensively, he
every
whooped that
center
boy ass. What are we talking?
nigga,
Will
he a
made a
every
great
top
throwing.
point.
center.
Jokic is playing in an era where
Nigga,
Cat is seen as
nigga, phony.
a dog in the paint. Sometimes, come on, bro. Let's not do that,
Because
bro.
Hey,
of his
hey,
Come on,
offensive
bro.
hey,
Let's not do that,
capabilities,
bro.
bro, not because
Let's
hey,
not do
of
that,
his
y'all boys.
rebounding.
Boogie was
hey,
busting
Bro,
niggas' asses in the paint.
hey,
Boogie showed y'all
and
On
what a Bill
rebounds, bro.
Russell
On
or what a Will would do
rebounds.
in this era. Come on, bro. Come on, y'all boys.
Quincy, when we did that top 10 quarterback rank, didn't you have like dinosaurs in your top 10, bro? Didn't you have like niggas from like the 20, niggas from
Hold on,
like the
hold on, hold on,
20s,
hold on,
bro?
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I did not have no.
Bro, I don't want to hear nothing about no man.
I have
Hey,
you.
bro,
No, no, no,
listen,
no, no,
hold
no, no.
on.
I was the one that was arguing
T,
against them boys. I was arguing
next
Hold on,
topic,
against
hold
them.
man.
on. Chill, Breeze. Who did you say was your top five, bro?
With my top five centers,
Centers? Yeah.
I said it would be Kareem, Hakeem, uh, Shaq. I want to throw Will in there, bro. I just don't believe in all this propaganda they putting out,
You're
bro. I believe
tripping.
a lot of this shit didn't happen, bro.
You're tripping, boy. I ain't
I
gonna
swear
lie
to
to you.
God,
You're tripping, my boy. I ain't gonna
I
lie
swear
to
I
you.
don't believe in a lot of this shit, bro. I
All
don't,
right,
bro.
Go
bro.
ahead, bro.
All right, man.
Go ahead, bro.
So yeah, it'll be like I said, Hakeem, Kareem, Shaq, um, And then from those last two spots, I want to throw Jokic in there, but it's a bunch of other. I got to go look at all the centers, like you feel me, and factor everything in. But it's that, bro. I'll throw Will in there, bro, but I
Okay.
don't believe all that shit was happening. I ain't gonna lie to you.
So how you gonna throw
I
him in there, bro, and
All
not
right,
throw
man.
I
Bill
swear because
Russell
bro,
in
it's
there,
it's
bro?
All right, man.
because bro, I don't believe all that shit was
Bro,
100 points, 87 rebounds, 52 blocks, bro. Nah, bro, I don't
bro,
believe that, bro.
bro. Listen, your take was so bad you made Quincy leave the lab, bro.
Nah. Quincy just
And
said
then
he
he
got to go
said something
lead.
questionable in the chat.
Yeah, Quincy said he got to go. I don't know, praise Drew Brees or something like that, bro. I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, he said something in the chat. I don't even know.
Yeah.
Go ahead, T. You got it, man. Next topic, T. You got it, man. I just don't want to hear no Bill Russell.
All right, so let's go on to the next topic, man. And next topic I wanted to discuss. We're gonna switch over to football. We ain't talk football all night, but let's
Yeah,
talk
man.
about the T Higgins and Jamar Chase deals that were done recently.
Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm.
Why niggas doing?
Mm-mm-mm.
Why you doing all that, gang?
When I say them boys did not use their head with these signings, bro.
Yeah, you gotta pay. You gotta pay your superstars, bro. They pay their
They
My
superstars.
should have
thing
been
is,
did
my
that,
thing
bro. They
is,
should have been did
The
that.
Bengals should have paid Chase last year.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they should
Like
have.
Or
he
this off season.
They bungled this. They bungled.
right,
That.
and then you overpay. Like we can say, however good he is, he's still your number 2 wide receiver. So you
They will
overpaid him.
to add on to that point. They should have paid T. Higgins during that whole spree of wide receiver 2 signings. Jalen Waddle, Devontae
Yep.
Smith. Them guys
Yeah.
signed for 3 years, 75, 80 million, bro. You're paying T. Higgins, who's coming off an injury prone season. 4 years, 120, 115. I don't know,
You
bro.
got
Y'all tied up too
120.
much money into 2 receivers.
Yep. And now they're gonna be bums.
And
Everybody
then they
clap it up,
re-signed
man.
Mike Gesicki.
Everybody clap it up, man. Let's clap it up for the Bengals, man.
I
One
don't
time.
know, bro. That was a bonehead move in my opinion.
That was a great move. I think that the Bengals are the smartest organization to ever be placed on the football field.
Hey man, all I know is Jamar Chase, 161 million, well deserved. That's
Well
all I
deserved. Well deserved.
He's his
Definitely.
biggest, he's his
Well
biggest,
deserved.
biggest fan.
bro, that's my guy. I ain't gonna lie to you, that's my guy. You feel me? I've been a fan of that man since college.
Well deserved, bro.
Yo,
Larry, hold on, Larry know that. I wanted to draft him, but
Yeah, he won. Yeah.
hey,
I
this
know.
man got a Jamar Chase poster on his backboard, bro.
A
I mean,
fathead, bro.
on his headboard.
I would get a fat. I ain't gonna lie, because I wanted to get one for Tyreek, but that boy he not really fuck with us no more. But
I ain't gonna lie. All I know is, man, Joe Burrow gonna have to throw 60 touchdowns. Chase gonna need 30 touchdowns. T
He's
gonna need
not gonna finish the
25.
season, bro, because
Just
he's
for
gonna
them
be
to go
hurt.
five. Just for them to go 500, bro.
No, they ain't
Cause
going
they ain't,
500, bro.
cause
They
they
ain't
ain't
going
stopping
500.
nobody. They ain't stopping nobody at all. Joe
I
Burrow
mean, they
gonna have
might.
to, bro. They ain't going nowhere, bro.
They
No, they might go
signed
500
they
though.
signed 2 receivers, wide receiver 1 money, and lost their only defensive presence this year.
wait, they traded Henderson. He got
Not
traded.
Nah,
yet.
He's lead. I'm saying
Hendrickson said he
just
gonna sit
thinking
out.
that he gets traded. I'm just thinking he gets traded. He won't be the. They prioritize 2 receivers with all the money that they had this offseason instead of bringing back the only piece that was consistent last year. And the only
And,
other one
No,
that
it's a
was
couple
semi
years.
decent retired.
and Hendrickson said he gonna sit out. He said he's willing to sit out.
Oh, did he?
No
Well,
secondary,
Yeah.
no linebackers, no defensive line.
bro, they got Wilson, bro. What's his name?
Logan
Is it
Wilson?
Will? Yeah, come on, bro. He's
Yeah,
good. What are you talking about? And then
Logan Wilson
their
straight.
second linebacker is good too. I mean, he's just not like no all pro like Pro Bowl type player, but he's good though. What's his name? Jermaine Pratt? Is that who it is?
Yeah, you right.
Yeah, he decent too. So it's not like they got linebackers. Wilson was just I mean, yeah, he was just
Their biggest
injured
problem is
this
their
year.
secondary. That's their biggest
Oh,
problem.
it's just atrocious.
That's their
That's not.
biggest problem.
I can't
Geno
even lie.
Stone came in and robbed them boys last season. That's who really
And
robbed
I,
them for
Man,
real.
them boys
what
ain't making no goddamn stops out there, bro.
All
what
all that
Jeezy
sound
say?
good.
And I love it. Yeah.
All that sound good, but they going 7-10.
That's fine
They
with me.
might. They might.
Hey, Burrow and Chase gonna be in the Pro Bowl. They got
What
that.
you gonna see Joe Burrow 6,000 yards, 70 touchdowns, 7-10.
So that boy. So
I mean, if he got that many yards and touchdowns, I don't know, bro.
if he really do put up that stat line, that make it a shot.
that's like 15-2.
Man, all right, yeah. All right, them boys finna go crazy. What? Triple crown. Both of them boys gonna win triple crown. Chase and Higgins gonna have triple crown seasons. Burrow gonna be the only MVP to go 7-10 and have 70 touchdowns, and they're not gonna go nowhere, bro. It's not.
Man, listen, man. If they could get their secondary figured out, they'll be fine. But I just don't believe they will.
Of course.
I mean,
With
you're a
all that
Dolphins
being
fan, so you'll say that.
So here you go. Why you bringing them up, bro? Like nobody said shit about no Dolphins, bro.
Listen, that's not what I'm saying. Cause I still just believe Joe Burrow's just that damn good. I don't have that same faith into him. So
No, I'm talking about Breeze or
that's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
I just don't believe
that good, but
Tua is
Wait,
a
what?
bum.
Tua is definitely a bum.
I don't know about a bum, but
He's a bum. He's a
Taking
bum.
Brock Purdy over him, bro. Sorry.
Nah, okay. See, now we lying.
I'm definitely not lying.
Tua does throw the best screen I ever saw.
You're not taking Brock Purdy over Tua, bro. Stop.
I'm definitely taking Brock Purdy over Tua, bro.
Nobody throws a better screen than Tua.
That man Tua got cement stones on his feet, bro. That man can't even move out the pocket, bro.
Why is Brock Purdy better than Tua, bro?
Better playmaker, winner.
Nigga said winner.
What do you mean?
Get the fuck out of here.
He gotta go out there. He gotta go out there and win.
I'm not asking you who wins more games. I'm asking who
he throws a better deep ball. He's a better playmaker.
Bro, fuck all that.
He's a better
runner. He plays better when it matters. Brock Purdy plays better when it matters. By far. No, not even close.
Come on, bro. When you go to he went to the playoffs and won in the playoffs, bro. Like, come on. He ran into the Chiefs. It is what it is.
And okay, you know what's crazy? The moment he didn't have a superstar lineup, he looked real fucking sorry.
Because everybody on his team was hurt. It was just him. And George.
First of all, everybody on the team was not hurt. I'm not even talking about this past season.
Hurt.
I'm not even talking about this past season. I'm talking about the year
before
this season when it was only Debo and Trent who got hurt, and he looked terrible. Everybody else was healthy. Everybody else playing. They missed 2 players, and the nigga went from the prime Peyton Manning to fucking Sam Darnold with the Jets. So
and at no point Tua has convinced you that he's better than him. A guy who made the Super Bowl in the conference championship game.
Yeah, he made the Super Bowl.
Larry. Larry.
So,
yo, I'm listening, bro.
In Tua defense, Tua does throw a better screen than Brock Purdy.
That's about it, bro. And a swing pass, and he know how to take a head hit better, bro. That's it.
So y'all killing me right now. So y'all saying Brock Purdy? So what Brock Purdy ranking? Like top 15?
He's over Tua, definitely.
He ranked top 31. Top 31 over Tua.
That's crazy.
That's it. It don't matter. It don't matter if he lasts. It don't matter where he at.
I ain't saying 2 or 32, but I definitely got Brock Purdy over. And I'm
that man is not better. That man is not better than Tua, bro.
All right, bro.
He's not, bro.
Tua showed you nothing to ever think he's better than anybody that starts over in San Francisco.
Nigga said anybody that started with San Francisco is crazy. This hatred boy got to stop. Bro.
That's crazy because Trey Lance did start a game for San Francisco. That boy said anybody in San Francisco and Trey Lance used to play over there.
Breeze and Will can laugh all they want because Tua's still better than y'all quarterbacks. So,
but I don't care, bro.
How far that got y'all? Didn't we beat y'all? I don't want to hear that, bro.
The nigga
Tyron Huntley was starting. What are you talking about?
I don't want to hear that, man. I don't want to hear that, man.
And that was his first game starting? And y'all won by 15-10? Bro, stop.
Bro, 15.
Anthony Richardson was like 9-20 out there, bro. It was 61. Like, come on,
Hey,
That
and
bro.
man,
guess
that
what?
man
And we
had more
won,
rushing
bro.
yards than passing yards, I think.
And we
I'm dead.
won. And we
And
won.
y'all went nowhere,
Bro,
bro. You
y'all
at
was
least
out there
had
playing.
contention for the
Y'all was out there
playoffs.
playing against a nigga who was in the system for 2 weeks, gang. It's
And we
congratulations.
won, bro. And we won, bro.
Listen, at the end of the day, man. At the end of the
My
day,
boy sound like Green, cuz. Green
at the end of
Hill.
the day, at the end of the day, my boy got paid. He made his
For
money.
sure.
Jamar Chase, best receiver in the league. I said it already. I'll say it again. And
Yeah,
Thank
you
you,
wish, you
WG.
wish, buddy. You wish, buddy.
he the best in the league, gang. I don't
You
know if
wish,
the Chase
buddy.
is the best in the
You
league, gang.
wish, buddy.
Hey, wait, hold on, T. Hold on. Let me ask some boys a question real quick. I know you already know this already. Is CD Lamb better than Jamar Chase? I'm asking Breeze and Will. T, don't answer yet. What y'all think, bro?
Is CD
Is
Lamb
CD
better
does
than
CD
Jamar
Lamb
Chase?
have a case for to be better
Bro,
than Jamar Chase?
absolutely not, bro. And I've been saying that since they've been drafted. Absolutely not. Not even close. Like CD is a hell of a receiver, bro. But Jamar Chase is just in that upper tier of players you cannot really replace. Like it's just so
Mm-hmm.
ironic that he's playing with Justin Jefferson. Like those two shouldn't be in the same timeline. Like that's how good they are. So they're both players you really can't replace outside of each other. So no, he's not as good as Jamar Chase.
Yeah, I agree.
What you think, Breeze?
Hashed it out. Will just hashed it out perfectly, bro. I was, yeah.
We
Chase
gotta
got that,
we
bro.
gotta get Lamaya ass on the pod because I need to get that. I need to record. I need to record that tape, bro. So I can. I need my shit to go viral. I
Bro,
need to.
go back and find it, bro. You gotta go back and find it, bro.
No, I'm saying he said that in one of their chats. I'm saying I need to get his ass on the
Yeah.
pod.
Yeah, told
Oh
us this.
yeah. Tell him to pull up next week, bro.
Yeah, I need to record that. I need to get the reason. I need all that. I
He
just
gonna be out here like Skip Bayless. It's my turn.
that's when Six asked me, I was like, hey, no, I already knew who said it because I was like, you ain't gotta tell me who said it. I already knew. You gotta tell me.
I had to ask the pod, man. I had to come back.
But let's
I can't
let's
believe he
close
said
out.
that.
Let's close out the episode though, man, with the would you rather, man. So, would you rather peak Russell Westbrook edition, man? So
Oh, I love
Westbrook at his best.
Mm.
I know Larry not the biggest Westbrook guy, but
Hey,
we're gonna
are
see
we
this.
only doing the other players at their best, or are we doing like where they're
Everybody
at
at their best,
currently?
yeah. Everybody at
Okay,
their
okay.
best. So
So
first
you
name,
basically talking triple double Westbrook season.
yeah, basically whatever you think is peak
Okay,
Westbrook. Yeah.
okay.
But first name I got for y'all, man. I got SGA.
Oh my God, niggas is
Okay,
corn, bro. Niggas,
Oh
I
wait,
got,
Ray,
I
niggas
run it
got,
is
back, run
mad.
it back. You broke up.
I got to
You
see where
broke up.
your
Run it
heads
back.
at, bro. I got to see where your
Run
heads
it
at.
Niggas,
back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. You broke up.
S,
Run it back.
This
first
Pete,
name
right?
up.
Pete,
First name up. SGA. Yeah. Pete.
Pete, give me
Pete.
Westbrook, bro. Come on,
bro. Niggas is mad corny, bro.
I'm
give
not
me
gonna lie to
Westbrook,
you,
bro.
bro. Give me SGA, bro.
You was tripping.
I'm not gonna lie
Ooh.
to you. Can I tell you why?
Please give me a reason. I give me the fuck.
No,
Give me the reason.
number one, the efficiency, bro. The
All
efficiency
right,
is,
bro.
is is everything, bro. That's one. Two, two, the turnover margin. I don't even know the turnover margin, but I know Westbrook got that bitch by a mile.
Yeah, he do. He
He
do.
he
To be
he, he
fair,
bro.
he was
He.
on the ball handler. He was on the ball
I'm
handler.
just I'm just saying. Okay, bro. We just factoring it in, bro. We just factoring it in. And three, situational awareness, bro. As much as Westbrook play hero ball, I've seen him fuck the Thunder out of games millions of times. Like, just give me SGA, bro.
Okay. Who you got, Will?
It hurts. It hurts me to talk right now.
Nigga said it hurts.
I'm yeah, bro. This is crazy talk. He's asking me. He's asking me crazy scenarios right now. I'm gonna have to take. I'm gonna have to take SGA, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Oh
Like,
my god.
Y'all boys going
Yeah, I
crazy.
ain't like y'all tripping, bro.
Y'all going crazy.
bro, it's
Y'all
not
going
only is
crazy.
it not only is it the scoring output, it's also the less turnovers and the better defense. Like, I'm gonna just be honest. Like, I know that Westbrook was like the only low key above average guy other than Steven Adams on the entire team,
It's
but
not
it's
low
like
key, it's high key. That team was
But
ass.
no, it was terrible. But I don't know, bro. It's just Shay's on a historic run right now, bro. I can't.
He
I
on a
can't.
historic run. Westbrook was
Not,
a historic
and,
run.
SGA
and
is
not
on a historic run. Russell Westbrook 2 straight seasons was the historic run.
That's cool, bro.
And
I
and,
that
and,
that
promise.
and,
narrative, people tried to
and
push that he was out there chasing numbers. Gained it. He won 70, 78, 74% of his games when he got a triple double. So when people be saying that shit,
you know
shit
what's
with a grain of salt.
Because he
But
had to do
you
everything
know
for
what's
the
I'm
crazy,
team,
taking
bro.
bro?
I'm taking Westbrook though. I think Westbrook peak is higher.
So
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. But let's move on to the next name, man. Next name I got for y'all, Chris Paul.
Westbrook.
Westbrook got a shadow of a doubt.
Give me CP.
Trust me.
Oh, don't ever kick him
Give me
off the
CP.
podcast, bro.
Give me CP.
Trust me.
You know why I'm gonna take CP?
I can't wait to.
Cause CP is more of a winner, bro. The track record shows it, bro. The track
What?
record
All
shows it,
right,
What?
bro.
bro.
He
All
Bro,
never
right,
even
check
bro.
it
made the
out. Check it
finals.
out.
Capping
Check
now.
it out.
Y'all
Check it out.
boys.
Check it out.
Yeah, he did.
I
Yeah, he
gotta go
did.
eat
Check it
You're
out.
dinner.
right.
Check it out.
I'm
Check it
going.
out. From New Orleans, from New Orleans, he went to where? To the Clippers. From the Clippers, where he went from the I can't remember his whole track record. Where he went from the Clippers, where he
He
went
went to
to
Houston. He went to Houston.
He
to
went to
Houston.
Houston.
Then he
Houston,
went to the
they
Thunder.
thing they did their thing in Houston. He went to the Thunder, brought life
Did
back
what
to the
thing?
Thunder. The Thunder was they did their thing in Houston. What you mean, bro? Didn't they make it to the conference finals against the Warriors? Okay, next they went to the Thunder, brought life back to the Thunder. They made it to the playoffs. Nobody counted the Thunder to do anything. From the Thunder, where did he go? He went
San Antonio, I
to
think.
Phoenix. No, to Phoenix.
To
Oh yeah,
Phoenix.
Phoenix.
They
yeah,
was
Yeah.
yeah.
in Phoenix. They was in the finals. They was doing their things. Phoenix ain't been back ever since. Ever since.
Oh,
Like,
hold
come
on.
on, bro.
He was
Like,
there. He was
So
there as well, not getting back though. Let's not make it seem like he left and then
no,
never got
no,
back. He
no,
was
no. I'm
there
just saying.
also not getting back.
Yes, bro. But he went there and they got to that
They
finals.
also
And
beat two play. They also beat two hurt teams to get to the finals that year. But
hey,
Thank
bro.
you, bro.
If you gonna use that metric, bro, use that metric every single time. But I'm taking
I
CP, bro.
do shit. I always use
I'm
the
taking.
content.
I'm taking CP.
That's cool, Breeze. But this whole winner shit, I don't know about that. Because Chris Paul
I'm taking
The-
CP.
before he got to Houston gang, he never went past the second round. Like that never
they're
happened.
equal in terms of being winners because both made it to a finals and never won.
I mean, yeah, that's why I said the winner argument is crazy.
Yeah.
That's a crazy one. They both done the same thing throughout their careers.
Yep.
And
Give me
so at that point, it
CP,
comes down
man.
to who you just think is the better player.
Chris
And
Paul don't got no MVPs for sure.
I mean, man, Pete Westbrook, man, I'm taking Pete Brody. I ain't gonna lie, but
Yeah, me too, bro.
CP.
all right,
I will say before we go on, bro. I will say that I had no choice but to take Shy because Westbrook ain't on the team no more.
all right. So we got another
all
name.
right.
Got another name for y'all, man.
I think Tavares about to piss me off.
I ain't about to how you don't know who I'm
I
gonna
think you
name.
about to, I think you I got a feeling who you about to name. Well, go ahead, go ahead.
Go
I ain't
ahead.
about to name. I'm going with Damian Lillard, bro.
Oh, Westbrook, easy. What the hell? What the fuck?
Yeah, give me Westbrook, bro.
Man, give none of them niggas, man.
Nigga said
Bro,
no.
Bree, stop being a corn, bro. Pick Westbrook. Like
Man,
you're mad as hell
give me
there.
none of them niggas, man. Nah, bro, he had me thinking this. Man, all right, give me Westbrook, bro, but
Bro,
I don't want neither one of them.
can
All
you say
right,
I
Rondo
don't want neither one of them.
so we can all pick Westbrook?
all right. Hold on,
Nah,
wait.
bro,
I got a
bro,
couple
ain't
more names.
nobody in life is taking Westbrook over Rondo, bro. Nobody.
You
I
sleep
promise
as fuck, boy.
everybody.
I
I
What?
promise
promise
you, I take
everybody.
Westbrook over
Nobody,
Rondo. What the fuck is you talking about, my boy?
nobody in
Bro,
life, no one is
every GM
taking
in the league
Westbrook
is
over
taking
Rondo,
Westbrook
bro.
over
Bro, I ain't
Rondo.
gonna lie. I ain't gonna
You
lie to you,
Hey,
crazy,
gang.
you
Breeze.
I
crazy as
think
hell.
Westbrook was getting down the
You
court in
every
4
crazy as
seconds, my
hell.
brother.
GM in the world, if
You
they had their
you
choice, they'd take
crazy as
Westbrook
hell.
over Rondo. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You
Bro, you
crazy
saw
as
that
hell.
behind the back pass and you thought that man was like that, bro.
The Rajon Pierre Rondo disrespect is crazy.
Hey T,
That's not
bro,
disrespect, bro. That's
hold
Westbrook at
on.
peak.
Bro, change Breezo's
Crazy as
name to
hell.
True Blue Breezo Go Glaze, bro, because that's what he's doing right now to Rondo.
Nah,
Yeah.
man, nah, bro. Change Will name to Will Glaze Shea, cause this is out of control, man.
That's
This is
crazy.
out of control, man.
That's crazy as hell. I ain't gonna lie, boy. That boy
Hey,
said,
Breeze. So wait, hold on, Breeze. So you take who you taking over CP Rondo?
Come on, bro.
Now I'm
Come on,
asking
bro.
you.
Come on, you know the answer. Go ahead, T. Go ahead. I don't even know why you asked me that, bro. Go
All
ahead.
right, come on,
Go ahead,
T.
T.
T, go ahead, bro. He picks Chris Paul, bro.
"Oh man,
Man,
Go
oh
ahead,
my
bro.
god." All right, let me look at the name I left off on. Oh, okay.
Mario Chalmers.
Nah,
Bro, come on, bro. Stop it.
nah. Kyrie Irving, bro.
Westbrook. Come
Mm,
on, bro.
mm. Mm.
Oh man,
Damn.
Russell Westbrook, man.
I'm about to say, y'all thinking a little too hard. I ain't gonna lie. This,
I think we really forgot that pre LeBron, Kyrie Irving was like just scraping at the bottom of the league, literally. Like, yeah, give
Bro,
me
go into
Russ.
your bag, bro. Let's pull some old heads onto
Oh
the list, bro.
man.
I'm about to start naming old folks. Don't worry. I
I'm gonna
got
go slight edge Westbrook, bro.
No, ain't no slight edge, bro.
right.
Ain't
That
no
shit is
slight
a
edge.
gap.
Slight
I ain't
edge,
gonna.
bro.
It's a gap. But
Slight
let's
edge
get off
Westbrook.
let's get off to the older names, man. I got Steve Nash up first.
Westbrook.
Who did you say?
Steve Nash.
Oh, Westbrook. Easy. What the hell?
Westbrook. Who
Mm.
you got,
Bro, you
Breeze?
know,
Hold
you know.
on. Breeze on a pure point guard that only pass and shoot free throws.
Not even, cause when I ain't expecting to pull Steve Nash, but if you really think of it, they both play at that 7 second pace. But I'll get Westbrook, bro.
But you taking Rondo. All right, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah, I'm taking Rondo. Hell yeah,
All
definitively.
right, bro.
All right, so all right. Let's go
Sorry,
with
bro, your
IT.
bias, Sean.
Let's go with IT. Isaiah Thomas.
Isaiah Thomas.
Oh,
Next.
yeah, you gotta go Isaiah Thomas. Bro.
All right.
Wait,
Oh,
We got
we
wait.
not talking about 5'4", right? We talking about
man.
bad boy Isaiah, right?
I mean they both 5'4", but yeah.
No. We talking about bad boy Isaiah, right? I ain't
Yeah,
because
we
if
are,
we
we
talking
are.
about, oh,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
good.
Who you
I'll go
got,
out
Lil?
there.
All right. Jason Kidd.
Jason
Mm.
Westbrook.
Kidd, Jason Kidd,
I got Westbrook, bro.
Jason Kidd.
I ain't gonna lie, I got Westbrook with that too. I ain't gonna kiss him.
Yeah, that was easy money.
Yeah. But next name I got, what about John Stockton?
Man, get that. I'm gonna give it the at their best. Westbrook is the better player, like more explosive, take over a game, yada yada. Now, if we're going like all time peak for peak, then I guess you got to give it to Stockton. Maybe I don't know, but I'm taking Westbrook personally. I just
I'm
think he's the
taking
better
Westbrook,
player.
bro.
Okay. Who you got, Breeze?
I got I gotta take Russ, bro. I got to.
There is
Cause
no
I'm
way
just
you're
imagining
taking
I'm
Russell
just
the
I'm
starter, Jason
no,
Kidd,
bro.
bro.
I'm just take
What?
cause I'm looking at if my team is at absolute shit, like I have nothing on my team, bro. I know I can win a substantial amount more with just Westbrook versus just Stockton, bro.
All right. So Nas, two names, man. I got Magic.
Oh, okay. Bro, if you're
All
gonna
right,
say Magic and
good
Curry,
night, T.
bro, yeah,
Good
like
night,
come on,
T.
bro.
I
Good
mean,
night,
that's the
T.
name. That's the last two niggas, bro. Which I'm saying,
We could have did Oscar Robinson. We could have, you know what I mean?
I ain't
Yeah.
want to name. I didn't want to name Big O, man, because I don't. Big O is a point guard, but man, I don't know. He tricky for me.
So then how you gonna do Magic? They like low key the
Nah,
same
because
player, bro.
Magic to me, he's a literal 5'11" nigga in a 6'9" body. Like Big O played like he was a small forward. He just was good at playmaking. Magic is a true point guard in a forest body, a body.
I guess that's fair, bro.
But I mean, hell, okay, you know what? Since the last two options, let's go with Big O. Who y'all got? Oscar Robertson.
Westbrook.
I
That's
got
fucking
Westbrook,
tough.
bro.
I ain't gonna lie. That's real tough.
I got
Gotta
Magic
take
over Westbrook though. When you had said
gotta
Magic,
gotta take the
Everybody
big
got
O.
You
Magic
taking
over
Westbrook
Westbrook.
over Oscar Robertson?
Gotta take the big O.
Of course you do.
Who you said you taking, Larry, between Big O and Westbrook?
I'm taking Westbrook, bro.
Damn, that's
That's hard.
crazy.
It's hard for me though. It's hard. That's a tough one.
That's
Hey,
tough.
so let me ask y'all then before we go. So in y'all opinion, who's the greatest point guard of all time to y'all?
Curry. Curry.
I got Magic.
I got
I got
Magic
Magic as
Johnson, bro.
well.
I got Magic.
Curry is arguably the greatest guard. Would you say combo guard? You could say yeah, with the mix of both. But as pure as floor general, bro, like it's Magic Johnson, bro.
Bro,
But I think
stop with
Stephen
the
Curry is a
floor
shooting
general
guard,
I,
bro.
shit,
I
bro.
don't. Nah, the thing is, I will agree with Will with that. I don't like that argument because the game evolves. It's continuously changing, and we can't use the same standards as we always use since the beginning of basketball itself. So it's like who for me it just comes down to who I think is just better, who's the better player, and I think Magic is just the better player. Like that's what it comes down to for me
So
at
let
least.
me ask you a question, bro. Like, let's say, hmm, I guess we can go with Westbrook's MVP team, right? If you put Magic on there and you put Curry on there, who do you think wins more games?
I mean, we got are they still playing by NBA standards today? Like the
Yeah.
same. It'll be Curry because the rule change, not rule
Oh,
change, but the game
okay.
change. Yeah.
What about back in the day
Oh no,
on
it'll be
Westbrook's
Magic.
team? But they're just
It'll be
you
Magic.
sure?
Yeah.
You think the
I'm
defenders
not, I'm
could
not
keep
gonna
up with
lie.
Curry back then?
I think Steph Curry would have a much harder time playing in the league back then, the way it was played, because not even just hand checking and all that shit, but the fact that he gets free roam to the paint a lot of times, more often than not. Yeah, back then when he going up against West Willis Speed and Thurman Thomas, not Thurman Thomas, yeah, Thurman Thomas, that was his name. Even if you want to talk about little guys who was like early 2000, almost like Mutombo and these boys, like he's not coming down there and he's gonna feel that shit the same day, and he gonna second guess driving every other game like he do. Like I think he'll be a fucking wizard in terms of like his perimeter game, as long as you just putting him into the 80s as what he is now. But all that driving and kicking and shit, that shit gonna stop fast. I ain't gonna lie. He gonna be
Yeah, I
hurt.
think I think the way they played dirty back then. Like it wasn't even skill back then. It was more dirty. Like they would admit to doing little shit. Like they will come under your leg. Like when you shooting a shot. Like they
Hey
would
yo.
clip you. They would nah no.
Whoa,
Come
whoa,
on, man.
whoa,
They would do.
whoa, whoa,
Come on, man.
whoa,
Bro, they
whoa,
bro they would stick their leg. They would literally like trip you,
whoa.
stick your leg out when you shooting a three, bro. Like this man. Like you
Go
you you
ahead, bro.
going up for layups, you getting bowled out of the air. Like it's a bunch of foul stuff they used to do like like hurt little players. So I ain't gonna lie. Do I think with Steph Curry's injury history, like them ankles and everything, like would they play into that? Like they will probably do a bunch of stuff to harm the poor guy. So I think with the rules now, Steph is great with the rules now. I don't think he should ever even contemplate playing in old school rules. But to answer your question,
I don't think he would
if you
survive.
put if if you put Magic on that OKC team, I do think he will get more production out of those players because of his pass first ability. I would say because of the way he was a floor general. He'll get more out of Steven Adams, more out of Andre Robertson. Even though those
He
guys
ain't
was
get
ass,
shit out
like
of
he'll
Andre
fit.
Roberson. Let's not lie. Let's
I'm
not lie.
saying like bro, he'll get
He's
him he'll get him on he'll get him on cuts, he'll get him on all that stuff, bro. He'll
This
get
man just said
Westbrook
he get
did
more out
too.
of
He still was
the worst
he'll get.
trash.
shooter.
I'm just saying, bro. Like he'll
He
get
was
on.
missing
I'm
some
just
wide open
describing how bad
layups.
the team was, bro. How bad
Bro,
that
he
team
was
was, bro.
airballing
He
wide open layups, bro. Like,
Yeah,
Let,
Andre
let
this
me
is the
Roberson.
give.
most garbage person I
I
ever
could have
seen.
gave you. I could have gave you Debo. I could have gave you Steven Adams. Hell, I give you Ennis Cantor. I give you them names. But Andre Roberson, fuck no. I can't give you that one, bro. That man
Andre
Yeah,
terrible.
Bro,
Roberson
that's
was
the
terrible.
worst.
I'm not that man, bro.
But
I
that is
ain't
the
saying
worst
he'll make that
offensive
nigga
player
all
I've ever
star.
seen, bro.
Yeah, he will be. He will
He
be
wouldn't.
exactly what he was with Russell Westbrook with Magic Johnson. He'll be the same amount of ass. He was terrible.
But he was terrible.
He was awful, bro. He was awful. I never forget the summer Chris Paul first joined the Houston, and it was playing against them boys in the summer league or the preseason. My bad. He literally waved Andre Roberson ass off, and Andre Roberson shot. He said, "Hell no!" And then this nigga airball, and I was like, "You can't make that shit up."
Bro,
Like niggas know he
bro, he
ass.
airballed everything. Threes, mid range, free throws, layups. He was airballing, bro. He was missing dunks, bro. I mean, like, bro
But
was
on
the worst
defense, he was a
offensive
pest.
player I've ever seen.
Yeah, he
Right,
was
he
clamps
couldn't
though.
dribble, he couldn't pass, he couldn't do nothing. He
Mm-mm.
was garbage, bro.
Yeah, Andre Roberson was terrible. He was
Was a
definitely.
monster on 2K
Facts.
though.
He was
That's
clamps though.
Facts.
crazy. He was good on 2K. That's crazy. But nonetheless, man, gotta be it for the show tonight, guys. Appreciate those who tuned in. We had some people come out and show love. Always appreciate it, man. If you're not doing so already, be sure to like, subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit the bell notification, be notified whenever we do go live. And as well, we on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. It's just all the same handle, Last Word Productions. Just look it up. You'll see it. Posted some videos in recent days. Go check them out. Anything y'all want to add before we head out?
Yeah, Pittsburgh Steelers 2025 Super Bowl champions.
This man here. All right, y'all.
All right, fellas, man, y'all have a good night, dog.
You too, my boy.